Good morning. Happy Friday, everybody. Welcome to the Nobody Likes Morning Hour. Sorry about that. It took a minute to get started today. I had an interaction with a homeless man outside my house, which was weird. I don't even want to. It's not a big deal or anything, but like these homeless, you know, I think what it is I saw a little bit of this during the F1, but I think like now we're getting towards the Super Bowl, the city like starts pushing these homeless out from the strip where they stay, because normally like the homeless people are down on the strip begging for money, but then like the F1 comes to town, so they like street sweep the homeless away out into the suburbs. And now they're starting to do that for the Super Bowl. You know, they want to make, it's just like they do the same thing in LA. You know, like the dictator of China, Xi Jinping, comes over and they like sweep up San Francisco for the week to make it look like it's not a homeless garbage fire. I don't know what they get out of that. Like, why not solve the problem? No. Let's move the homeless out into Melton's neighborhood. So now I'm just like, you know, walking my dog or taking out the trash, and there's just a guy roasting a marshmallow over my Ford Taurus. $50 from Corn Diff in my Venmo. Find that very, very insulting. You know, what am I supposed to do with $50? What do I do with that? What costs $50 nowadays? Do better, everybody. JK. $50 is huge. To a guy like me. Anyway, thank you, Corn Diff. You'll be on the wall. We'll get Corn Diff on the wall very soon. Also, Tuki's Nana. Not on the wall yet. Tuki's Nana. Okay. Anyway, welcome to the show. I don't really have much to say, so we're going to be getting out of here early. Goodbye, everybody. Thank you for being here. Happy Friday. Let's get a good start to the weekend. Look, I'm hours away from being on a plane to Maui, so I really don't care what you do with your weekend or how you live your life. My hat was so crooked yesterday. I saw a clip. I can't even tell. I don't wear hats around my house. I wear hats so that I don't come in here like this in the morning. You know, I only throw a hat on so I don't have to do anything with this. And then I grab a hat, like, you know, I have a million hats so in the studio, and I just grab a hat and then I put it on. I don't know. Is it wobbly? Do I look silly? Should we get rid of this whole podcast thing we've been doing? Is it dumb? Have I made a horrible error?
Okay, you guessed it. I'm not happy until black comics gape out my knot pocket until it looks like it's blowing smoke rings.
Jesus.
You ain't lying. After I open for Godfrey, my asshole looks like calamari dipped in ranch dressing.
Every one of Chad's stories. One time, what was I doing? Oh, yeah, I was opening for Godfrey.
Rod Packets.
Almost every story. I was in Cleveland. I can't remember quite what I was. Oh, I was opening for Godfrey. I was in Texas. I can't remember what I was doing there. Oh, yeah, I was opening for Godfrey. It's like, oh, Chad's whole career is, oh, yeah, I remember one time I was opening for Godfrey. It's like, here's a little tip about these black comics. Sorry, Godfrey. I worked with Aries Spears for a long time. I went around opening up for him a million times, and he let me in on a little secret. They don't like black people opening for them. They want cornball white guys. And I was so offended. I was like, are you calling me cornball? He's like, you know what I mean. All white people are cornball to black people. And I was like, Jesus Christ. Aries Spears told me this from Mad TV. He's like, the last thing a black headliner wants is another black comic before them hitting the stool with a rag, doing an impression of their dad, you know. I'm going to do an impression of my dad, and then they just leave the stage. So that's a fact. That's a fact. So Godfrey 100% drags Chad around like his white slave. And he's just like, yeah, it's like if you go see black crowds, this is what Ari Spears told me. Black crowds don't even really give white comics a chance. So it doesn't matter how good the white comic is. Really? It doesn't even matter how good they are, you know? By the time Chad does 30 minutes or I do 30 minutes or whatever, but by the time that's over, they're so sick and tired of the white comic that whoever it is, whether it's Godfrey or Ari Spears or whatever, they get such a big pop when they go on stage because the black audience that loves Ari Spears or Godfrey have had enough of the white. So again, Chad thinks it's like, no, I'm such a good comic that it reaches across racial barriers. Like, I'm pretty much, Chad thinks he's like Gary Owen. You know, he's like, no, they've accepted me as one of their own. Holy shit, Panhandler just mentioned Gary Owen. I didn't even look at that. But that's how Chad views it. He's like, no, I've been invited into their inner sanctum, and I'm one of them. I've got a buzz on my, where is that coming from? My mic? Ooh, I hate that. I don't know if anybody else can hear that buzz, but it's driving me crazy. You know, we try to get sound quality on point over here. It never works. It never works out. What are we going to do today? What are we going to do? We got Heather Gillespie. We got Bauer announcing he's going to finally kick off his podcast and so much more. It's Friday. I hope you're having a good day. It's payday, so why not head over to the Nobody Likes Onions store? Don't forget, we've got great new stuff in the store. A lot of designs by our own Gummy Chainsaw on Discord. He's got the Hack Flag shirt. We got 2 new Zumach Drunk Man Zumach Air shirts. We got the Amazon Spider Alamar shirt. And much more over at our store now, nobodylikesonions.com/store. Pick yourself up something nice. And while you're in there, grab yourself a pack of stickers. I mail those out once a month. So if you've been waiting on stickers, you know, don't email me. Ask Keel about it. They'll come. They'll come. I'm not mailing them till I'm back from Hawaii. So if I die, you'll never get your stickers. Shirts, they're going out fine. But stickers are manual. And if I die while I'm gone, you'll never get them. You'll never see them. And you've made a horrible error. And I'll keep your $10. You'll never get it back. You know, if you bought $10 worth of stickers from an online store and then the fat podcast host that runs the store dies, like on a plane trip, like on some sort of, you know, like force majeure act, you know, yeah, exactly. A volcano explosion, something like that. You'll never get your 10 back. You'll never get your 10 back. And by the way, what an asshole you would look like. Contacting my wife or my estate and being like, hey, sorry about your loss. I don't know if this is the right time, but I ordered some stickers. You'd probably rather have the stickers at that point, right? Because it could be like a collector's item. Like Melton's dead, Inalo's gone. And, you know, these will be collector's items. Put one of those on your fridge. Flat Cat says, I'll handle your sticker mailing if you want to. What? Avoid the Boeing 737 MAX. I mean, imagine being that dumb. I can't. Do you think there's something unsafe about the 737 MAX? It's probably the most scrutinized aircraft in the sky right now. I don't think there's anything because it was a 737 MAX that the door blew out of. I'm not really familiar, but you think that means all 737 MAXs have that door blown 737. I'm not really familiar with the story, but do you think that's a flaw with all 737s? We'll see what these idiots are saying.
Let's get you to some breaking news right now.
Hey, Austin here with the latest on that Alaskan Airlines midair scare. Lots of new developments here overnight in this.
That's right.
Well, I mean, you fly Alaskan Airlines, you're asking for it. It's like Chad with Spirit. It's like if you read the fine print, it says that they don't have doors on the planes. They're like, we save money, we pass the savings on to you. We don't really use doors.
Be releasing, in fact, these new pictures, part of their investigation into what caused a window panel to blow out mid-flight. The agency now announcing that a plug covering an unused exit door has been found in someone's backyard. Now, it could be a vital discovery, and new this morning, the chair of the NTSB is calling on a major rule change to voice recorders and communication between the pilots and flight crew in the back.
They need to know what's going on in the cabin, so that communication needs to occur. They have to know how quickly they need to land. And if that communication is not recorded, that is unfortunately a loss for us, and a loss for FAA, and a loss for safety.
Now, the videos from inside the plane circling on social media here are downright frightening. This Boeing 737 MAX 9 was just 16 minutes into the ride from Oregon to California when a door plug blew off. Now, according to the Associated Press, the gaping hole seen there on the side of the plane was opened when the aircraft maker, where an aircraft maker fits a plug to cover an emergency exit that the airline does not use. The FAA grounding all of the types of 737 MAX 9s involved until it's, quote, satisfied.
Yeah, but they didn't put something on the plane they were supposed to, right? As far as I know, there's not like a flaw with the plane. First of all, there was never a flaw with this plane. You know, I feel bad for the plane. I don't feel bad for Boeing and the FAA. They are in cahoots to cover this all up. You know, when all the 737 Maxes crashed, like that was Boeing in cahoots with the FAA because the FAA employs a guy that the FAA has a guy on staff that Boeing pays, and he works in the Boeing offices, and Boeing pays him. But he is an FAA official that's supposed to oversee Boeing. But he's paid by Boeing, and he works in the Boeing building. So you tell me the conflict of interest there. Like the guy who gives me money, I'm supposed to watch him and make sure he doesn't fuck up. Okay? And I work beside him all day. Now, who do you think I'm going to be loyal to? The FAA in some remote office that technically is my boss, or Boeing who pays me and I'm sitting next to them every day? So they like covered up all the training that these pilots were supposed to get for the new planes because they had like a new system in them, you know. And they just like didn't want to pay for all the training for all the airlines and stuff, so they covered all that up. But I don't know about this flaw. They're saying like the maintenance wasn't done, or the bolts weren't in, or that's not the plane's fault. Again, like if your boat leaks because you didn't put the plug in the bottom of it, is it the boat's fault? Should all the boats be grounded, or are you a dumbass?
Piggy Chad, where are you? I better not catch you in Tampa. Piggy Chad, where are you?
People like that song.
You and I are the same guy.
Piggy Chad, where are you? You got some Tito's to drink now. I guess I saw some people in the chat going talking about yesterday. We did a show yesterday. We've talked about all this. Go get your feelings out and watch that. It's an overdose only show, so you got to be Overdose Light here on YouTube, or that'll be up on Overdose later today. You'll be all caught up. Join the Overdose, support the show. It's the best way. Again, on a Friday, on a payday, throw a little money to the onions. We're like Steel Toe. We got to go. I'll go till noon. If we get $70.
Piggy Chad, where are you? Why don't you come on my show? Piggy Chad, where are you? I won't let the chat pick on you.
I forgot to turn my it's weird in the winter to have to turn my AC on in this room. But believe it or not, I got to get some airflow in here. It's too hot. Let me find this zone. Sorry. I was getting a little lightheaded. Anyway, we did a show yesterday after the MLC show. Go watch that. Get all your cope out on that stuff. Like I said, like I'm not convincing anyone. If you hate me and think Chad won, then you probably already think that. And if you think I won and Chad was acting like a baby, you probably already thought that. We're not going to be convincing anybody of anything new over here. And we can't even worry about it. Spirit Air from Dan G. Spirit Airline, aka Soul Plane. Congratulations on the new super tip. It's very easy to use. Thank you, Dan. And that's Dan.
Where's the wife? Where's the Lexus? Go smoke a bowl at age 36 with Stevie Zoo.
What was he talking about? I mean, it's so scrambled. And look, you can say anybody won. First of all, that was the point. Chad was in some roast battle he invented in his head. I wasn't participating. I didn't agree to. Chad came in like a bull in a china shop just screaming, and then I just laughed and wasn't participating in his made-up contest he had in his head. Again, he comes in with this manic energy. So I don't, I'm not. He's having an argument. He's mad at me. I'm not mad at Chad. Chad has a lot. This is what I said yesterday. Chad has a lot of stuff to say to me. He's angry because I'm fucking with his money, even though I don't even know how that would be. And Chad, it is possible that you're just not making money. It is possible people just think you're a scoundrel and an untalented boob, and they're just not paying you. And then in Chad's mind, he's like, Melton's really messing with my money because it's down. How would I mess with your money? Go give Chad money. Is that messing with your money? If I tell everybody, go give Chad dollars, is that messing with your money? I bet it would have the same impact. Everybody go give Chad dollars. Everybody go give Chad dollars. Give him money. Now I'm messing with your money, Chad. Is that okay? Everybody send Chad a birthday card. Everybody give Chad $100. Are you rich now? Are you talented now? Is my skin clear now? I don't know what we're doing. I don't know what we're doing. So if you think Chad won by busting in a room and screaming 30 different points, then you're right. You're right. You're the kind of guy who you used him, Patrick. That is true. That is true. He opened for me in Tulsa 2 years ago, and I saw it laid out before me, how it would all play out. I go, you know what I'll do? I'll ignore this guy for a year who opened for me and was a fucking drunk. I'll ignore him for a year. Make him think I forgot. Then when he gets into it with Steel Toe, I'll start paying attention, and then we'll really get him. What happened? Holy shit, I just lost my whole system. Am I still on? Am I still on? Or did we get I don't know if we dropped right there. Everything just got wiped. I guess we're still on. Anyway, welcome to the show. Again, all that was addressed yesterday. I'm not changing anybody's mind. Anybody who thinks I got destroyed. You'll always believe that. I can't help you. And again, if you're a Chad sympathizer, that's just fine. We can't do anything about it. God bless. I hope your baby takes care of you. I hope you're safe. I hope you get home well. All right, so I don't know anything about those Alaska Airlines, but I don't really care. Only poors fly Alaskan Airlines. And ain't no poors over here. I'm going on a Hawaiian Airlines. It's I heard you get little pineapple cookies in first class. Okay, we got hold on. I got a video here from Steel Toe Morning Show. You ever heard of these guys? This is one of the most insane. I mean, they're still doing this game where they're pretending to have the most listeners of any show. I mean, they're doing this thing where they're going to pretend like they've never lost the momentum. Meanwhile, we're creeping up, in a month, or a month and a half. It'll be like the anniversary of when I discovered Steel Toe Morning Show. There's no way anybody with eyeballs can look at this show and think that it is doing better or as good as it was a year ago. I'm sorry. Unless, of course, that person is Aaron Imholt and his wife, April Imholt. First of all, I don't know if April's stupid or she just goes along with her husband's bullshit to not cause conflict. You know, while he's sitting there going like, more people are watching us than ever. She knows better. She knows better. She's off a lot. And she sees the numbers when he's broadcasting. It's like, it's just not true. It's just not true. At one point, they had almost 700 live viewers in the morning on YouTube. And don't forget, in 1 week, Aaron changed his tone. I mean, I never want people to forget this. The date is emblazoned in my skull. June 19th. June 19th. I'll never forget it. That was the show he went on and said, we're no longer doing Rumble. It's not worth it. The user experience is horrible. The chat is awful. The Rumble rants don't work. The numbers are fake. It's all inflated. He goes, at least 4 times. If it says you have 4 viewers, you have 1 on Rumble. This is all out of Mooby's mouth. June 19th. I'll never forget it. They quit Rumble. They said it's not even worth hitting a button to simulcast. It's not worth it. He said that. 1 fucking week later, not even, next week, they got suspended from YouTube, went over to Rumble, and now Rumble is the greatest thing ever. Almost like, the Silk City hot sauce saved the company. That's what Rumble did for Steel Toe. I mean, again, put it back to back. Put 1 week apart. Him shitting all over Rumble. The numbers are fake. The website's awful. The chat room sucks. The broadcast stream keys shit is complicated and too hard to do. It's not even worth it, he said. There's no engagement. There's no audience. It's all fake. 1 week later, that's their biggest platform. 1 week later, more people than ever are watching us because of Rumble. 1 week later, Rumble is so responsive. 1 week later, Rumble's so much better, guys. We're moving over to Rumble. 1 week later, we got invited to do a Friday-only Rumble show. The CEO of Rumble invited us and said, you know what you're allowed to do? Rumble-only Fridays. You're allowed to do? Anybody's allowed to do that, Aaron. Is this like the time you got invited to do Cameo? Believe it or not, they've reached out to Steel Toe and invited us to open a Cameo account. Josh Denny has a Cameo. Chad Zumach has a Cameo. Corey Adam has a Cameo. Cameo is for losers who are broke. I'm not kidding. These creators tell you who's poor. They're all telling you who's poor. The more shit your favorite small creator does, the poorer they are. I'm not kidding. Especially when those things aren't their thing. Now, you might say, Patrick, you're doing a lot of shit. How poor are you? Super Tips, Onion Con. You're doing a lot of things. You must need money. You're very poor. I own all those things. I'm creating all those things. Those things are all my thing. I'm not teaming up with someone to make Onion Con. I'm not joining a New Zealand conglomerate to build Super Tip. That's not quite true. But Chad's like, I could make $80 more a year selling hot sauce. I could make $20 more a year signing up for iReply. I can get $30 a year if I join Cameo. I mean, these guys are always looking for another little check, another little affiliate check. They never stop spinning up these projects. Aaron and April. Oh, we got coffee now. How often do they mention this coffee? Never. You know why? They don't make any money from it. They don't make any money from it. And you might say, Patrick, who cares about the hot sauce or the coffee? They want to give a cool product to their customers. They're not worried about money. Chad wants you to have good hot sauce. No. This is an exercise in vanity. Chad wants to have a hot sauce. This is just about Chad having his name on a product. He thinks he's like made it. Meanwhile, he's selling 40 bottles of it. Nobody really gives a shit. But these guys aren't worried about money. My point is that they should be. I'm not saying you should only worry about money. I'm saying at some point it fractures your brand. At some point your focus gets splintered off into all these, microfiber shards of concentration. It's like, how much can you work on your studio if you're worried about hot sauce and, plugging a show that makes no money and hanging out with Mazer? How could he work on his studio? How could he work on his show? I mean, same thing with Steel Toe. How come they never buy new equipment? How come they never work on their show? How come they never get better? How come they never improve? How come they never invest in lighting or set or microphones or a stand or technology? How come he can't put chats on the screen? Years and years people have been asking these questions. Well, first of all, he can put chats on the screen. He doesn't want to put chats on the screen. Half the super chats he gets, he ignores because he doesn't like the content of them. Nobody protects his audience from truth more than Mubi. Nobody bans people for saying words in the chat room more than Mubi. He's got a real dome, an iron dome, if you will, around truth for his audience. So if he started this thing where he's putting up super chats on the screen, it would never end. It would really never end. He'd never be able to stop. And he'd have to answer to tough questions that he doesn't want to. Right now, he can just skip over super chat. Anyway, listen to this, Cope, about how they have more listeners and more viewers than ever. This is last week, as far as I'm concerned.
To me, banning swastikas is no different than them trying to do away with Donald.
Hold on, this is this week. This is the 10th. This is January 10th. So this is Wednesday.
Trump, it's like doing the opposite effect.
Of course, we're talking about swastikas and Trump, so give us a second.
Now people are interested in why are we banning Donald Trump?
You're like, wow, they must be saying something pretty crazy if they're getting banned.
There must be something about this thing that they don't want getting out there.
Piffy Puffs, he's wrong about this one, too. He says, I've been a fan for over a year. Y'all used to get 700 on YouTube. We never got 700 on YouTube.
Yeah, they did. Yeah, they did. He used to brag about 800 on YouTube. I'm not kidding. I remember him saying this. Like, we got 800 on YouTube. Yeah, you did. You were almost at 700 every morning when we found you. Again, gaslight yourself all you want. Now they're at a point, a year ago, they would have never denied they had 700 on YouTube. Now they're at a point where they're downplaying YouTube to build up Rumble. Okay.
YouTube, I'm sorry. We sometimes would sneak barely over 6. He says this time last year, y'all were on fire. Still going up. I don't know what to tell you.
So this time last year, you guys were on fire. Aaron's answer to that, we're still on fire. I don't know what to tell you. We're still growing. I don't know what to tell you. Now, anyone with eyeballs and a brain knows this isn't true. I mean, look, I'm not saying they're completely dead in the water. I'm not saying they're exponentially declining. I don't know. I haven't looked at it that closely. Maybe somebody like Moody, who can analyze Social Blade, can give us some insight. I'm not saying that at all. But for him to say the words, for him to throw out the words, we're still growing up. We're still growing. I don't know what to tell you. Is so insane. And look at April's face. I mean, again, to do this in front of your wife, she knows better. He just said the words, we're still going up. I don't know what to tell you. And this is her face. Let me play it again.
He says this time last year, y'all were on fire. Still going up. I don't know what to tell you.
Did you see her eye twitch when he said that? Watch.
He says this time last year, y'all were on fire. Still going up. I don't know what to tell you. Yeah.
She almost rolled her eyes. I'm not kidding. I didn't catch this, but she almost rolls her eyes when he says that. We're still going up. I swear to God, she rolls her eyes back in her head. You tell me.
This time last year, y'all were on fire. Still going up. I don't know what to tell you.
Whoa.
He says this time last year, y'all were on fire. Still going up. I don't know what to tell you. Yeah, when we were on YouTube alone.
Still going up. Still going up. I don't know what to tell you. And then now I got to see his face as he copes, as he issues this cope message. I can't.
Fire.
He always acts confused. It's just like Corey Adam. Corey, 1,000 people used to watch you on Steel Toe, and now 13 people watch you on K-Cuck. No. I don't know what you're talking about. I mean, these people live in, like, it's not even, we can't even meet on a thing where it's like, what's that number on your show say right now? 13? No. No. I don't know what you're talking, not even just no, I disagree. I don't know what you're talking about, is what Corey Adams said. I used to have 1,000 and now I have 13. I don't know what you're talking about. Corey, we're talking about the number at the bottom of the screen where it says how many people are watching you live. It says 13. No. I don't know what you're talking about. I don't know what you're talking about. Like, I mean, we couldn't be farther from reality with these idiots. So, like, when they want to have a discussion and argue, we can't. We can't even agree that the number right there says 1-3. We're both looking at it. I'm saying 13 people are watching your show, and you're looking at me going, no, I don't know what you're talking about. Okay, and then the number you throw back at me is 80,000. So that is how far we are off in reality. You Citizen M calls up Corey. He's like, you would agree that, 13 people watch your show right now. And that's being generous, by the way. That's with NLO heat. We go like, 13 people are watching your show right now. And Corey goes, no. I don't know what you're talking about. I got 80,000 on a recent reel. Yeah, we're talking about your show, K-Cuck. 13 people enjoy it. I don't know what you're talking about. I don't know what you're talking about. I've never heard of such in my life. Piffy Puffy, thank you for joining. DK coming in, making my nut. This is my last show for a bit live. So, really making my nut. DK coming in tight and firming up that nut. It's getting firm. Cocoa nut. I will take all that money, DK, and use it to drink Mai Tais on an island in the sun. Portrayal of Vengeance. Remember when Chad wore sweater vests? What a queer. I do have a little something. Do you guys want a little Chad today? You tell me. I do have a little nugget, but we could save it for when I get back. It's not going anywhere. Yeah, let's save it. Because we've had enough Chad this week. I got evergreen Chad stuff. We've had enough Chad this week. And honestly, we may do a show later today if Chad goes live. Chad hasn't gone live in a couple days, so I imagine he's due for a show. So I imagine Chad will go live this morning with some sort of emergency, whatever he decides to name the show. Fat Melton Fat. Kumia's Cucks. Emergency. Morning episode. Anyway, if he goes live today, I'll snipe. I'll be around here getting ready. But I cannot do a members show tonight. There will not be a members show tonight. Cause Hawaii. Okay? It's my beautiful wife's birthday. We're going to an island. We're going to swim. It's very expensive. I don't want to get into it, but it's very expensive. You couldn't go. Your family couldn't afford it. I'm better than you. Just kidding. Just kidding. I got an Airbnb. It's very affordable. Anybody can do it. And it's not hard to do. Waiver, thank you for your super sticker. But DK, really shining so bright. Like a diamond. Shine bright like a diamond. All right, let me hear this this how the numbers are up again with Steel Toe. Sorry, we get a little sidetracked.
To get 700 on YouTube, we never got 700 on YouTube. I'm sorry.
April knows that's not true. She knows that's not true. Watch when he says this lie.
A year, y'all used to get 700 on YouTube. We never got 700 on YouTube. I'm sorry.
She knows he's lying. You know what I don't get? I really don't get it. She knows a lot of time he's full of shit, but he must have had a conversation with her like, never call me a liar or never call me out. If I'm lying on the show, like, go along with it because it's important for our image. She knows. And look, to me as a man, I would be more cringed and more embarrassed sitting there lying like that, hoping my wife would toe the line. It's like sitting there telling your wife your dick's 9 inches long when it's 4. It's like, I've got one of the biggest dicks. It's 9 inches long. And she's sitting there going like, you know, why not speak up? Why not go? We did have over 700 a few times. We had over 7. We got there because they did. They did. Again, it's not like none of this is recorded. You know, why would we believe Aaron about anything? Aaron says he's still growing. Aaron says it's, don't know what to tell you, man. Still going up. Still growing over here at the Steel Toe Network.
We sometimes would sneak barely over 6. He says this time last year, y'all were on fire. Still going up. I don't know what to tell you.
Still going up. I don't know what to tell you. We're going to take a look at that.
Yeah, when we were on YouTube alone, we did like high 5s, low 6s. And then we realized if we branched out and we did both Rumble and YouTube, we could do between 700 and 800 at a time. And that's, I don't know. I don't know about you, Piffy Puffs, but I like having more people watching my product.
So in his brain, more people are now watching Steel Toe than ever. I mean, he really believes this. He really believes it. You go back. I'm not kidding. You go back to, I tweeted this a couple days ago. You go back to March, his show's 6,000 views every day. 6,000 views total. Now he gets 2,000 views every day on YouTube. And then I was like, yeah, but he's going to argue that he's got 5,000 views over on Rumble. No. I go over on Rumble. You're not going to believe this. And they're exclusive on Rumble this morning, right? How are they doing? I go over on Rumble. They only had 2,000 views. I go over on Rumble. They only have 2,000 views. So, even when you add up the Rumble numbers, if you took them as legit and real, 2,000 on YouTube, 2,000 on Rumble, even if you say these are real views, which we know they're not, that's 4,000. You used to get 6,000 views on your show, 5,000 views on your show. Even combined with the fake Rumble numbers, it's not as high. No matter how you measure it, even if you give Rumble credit as all the views are real, it's still not as high. But Aaron wants you to think more people than ever are watching. Sorry.
Ball grab?
I don't know what to tell you. Sorry. I don't know what to tell you. I like more eyeballs on my product. So look, over on Rumble right now, they're not on YouTube today. They're just on Rumble, and they've got 890 watching. 890 watching, okay? Now, he'll tell you all those are real. But if you listen to Aaron M. Holt from June 19th, that equals 200. That equals 200. So you tell me. Patrick has Wise Cam. Can you imagine? I do not. I do not use Wi-Fi cameras. That is mark of the poor. Mark of the poor and unsophisticated. First of all, if you had as many Wi-Fi cameras as I have, you would never be able to use your network. Imagine me having 13 Wi-Fi cameras just eating up my bandwidth all day long. I wonder why I can't download anything. All my Wi-Fi cameras are operating. One more steel toe one. We're growing. We're growing. Sorry, more eyeballs than ever. Sorry. And then this clip, of course, from the Steel Toe Boring Show Reddit, which is almost dead. You go over to Steel Toe Boring Show Reddit, they don't even do anything anymore. But I guess this is the only thing I've seen over there for the past week that's been worthwhile. What a clip. Where do you see this clip? Apparently they're concerned about my relationship with Gino. And they think I'm trying to woo Gino into some sort of relationship.
Thank you for the $9.99, Mr. Nobody.
Oh, wow.
Morty Smith with $2 says, we know it gets to you, Aaron. Smile for Melton.
By the way, 2.7 thousand followers on Rumble they've had for 6 months. This has not ticked up one increment in 6 months. Just like their YouTube followers. They've been at 10.2 thousand since they bought followers to beat me over 10,000. So like Aaron bought 300 followers. It got him from 9.9 to 10.2. And they have not gained since then. I'm about to pass 11,000. Like that's about to happen. Like in the next month. So like the growth keeps going. Over there, I'm not kidding. This has been 2.7 since they started on Rumble full time. It never, ever grows. And people are smart to point out, for everyone who thinks these numbers are real, 12 thumbs up. 12 thumbs up. He'll have 890 people watching. Can we go back to that? Where's that Rumble? Bring me that Rumble back. Let's find out. Let's look at the likes on that 890 viewers. That's a good question. Because we're sitting here at 74, by the way. Hit the like button. We got 325 people watching this program right now. And I understand there's Stuttering John stuff on another channel. So you got to get over and watch that. There's 325 people watching. And we'll have 100 likes here if I just promote it. Hey, hit the like button. Get it going. You go over to Steel Toe. They're live. Look at this. Look at this. 127 for 890. And they've been on the air for 3 hours. 3 hours. So we'll have 127 likes in a minute. Again, you guys could beat this right now by hitting the like button and helping me out. 300. So we could beat them in likes with just a mention of likes. They've been on for 3 hours and they think these numbers are real. And they want to argue these numbers are real. You want to see the chat? Let's see the chat. What's the chat look like on a 900-person room? Let me get out of the way. 900-person chat room. Let's get it live.
That guy was choking himself out with his own dick.
Make sure it's flowing.
It is impressive.
There's people.
I didn't like that clip.
People watch The Evil That Men Do, the 1984 film, and they think, "Oh, just an action movie." They don't think.
I'm gonna ding every time the chat moves so you can know how fast it's going. Ready?
And that clip, I think, accentuates that. His dick.
Oh my God! This chat.
Big Steve says his dick is probably very torn.
Ding.
I think that's a safe assumption. It's damaged in some way, shape, or form.
900
wrestling move called.
900 watching.
You know what?
It does look like a good
You get to
wrestling
name it.
We've had one chat since we started watching the chat. One. Not 900 watching. We've had one line of chat so far.
That guy.
Harder than you've ever seen.
I'm going to come harder than you've ever seen. There's something there. There's the threat of being come upon, and then there's the threat of being.
Is it come upon?
Not one chat. Not one chat yet. Not one line of chat yet. There's another one. Ding. Ding. 2 lines. Ding. 3 lines of chat. 3 lines of chat.
I just think whatever it is, it's different.
4 or 5.
It's the man's got special DNA. Now this is getting gay. I didn't mean for...
By the way, 2 of the 5 are a mod, you know, so it's just like their regular chat. I mean, holy shit. Holy shit. So imagine the self-soothing cope you have to keep pouring over your head to believe these are real numbers. 900 people. By the way, it hasn't moved yet. I'm not hiding it, you know. Oh, wait, one just came in. Ding. Oh, boy. I mean, 900. Okay. If you say so, I believe you. It seems real to me. You know, I'm in my chat, my current chat rate is 22 chats per minute. 22 chats per minute. And we have 1/3 of what he has. 1/3. His chat is 4 per minute with 980 people or whatever. I can't. I cannot. All right, let's go back to them talking about me and Gino, because this is great. Wait, where's my volume? Hold on. I fuck up. Mute. I don't want to watch them live. I want a clip. Okay, here we go. Oh, of course, there's no volume again. What the fuck? What's the problem?
You know, it gets to you, Aaron. Smile for Melton. Hi, sweetie.
It's his favorite smile in the whole world.
Are you still? Go for it. You know, I should send him a picture of my dick because he is really obsessed with it.
We should send the... You know how I took an over the pants picture of your dick yesterday because
yes.
it was looking so good?
Yeah.
We could start.
Do you know? I'm sorry. Do you know how I took an over the pants picture of your dick the other day? Because it was looking so good? On her phone, there is a picture of his denim crotch. Your dick was looking so good, I took an over-the-pants picture of your dick. She took her phone, and she took her phone, and she got up to his dick and went, it looks really good. Through the pants. It looks really good through the pants. Ka-cheek, ka-cheek, ka-cheek. She took a picture of his dick through his pants because it looked really good. I don't even know where to go. I don't even know where to go.
Start with that.
We should probably send him a picture of my dick because he is really obsessed with it.
We should send the... You know how I took an over the pants picture of your dick yesterday because it was looking so good?
Yeah.
We could start with that.
We should probably send him that. He's dying for it. The guy's chomping at the bit for the damn thing.
It's
if you don't want to watch
picture.
He's even tried to befriend our buddy.
It's such a good picture. I mean, this is just a jean crotch. It's such a good picture.
These Gino and Keanu so he can get closer to where he thinks my...
Hold on. Listen to this.
He's even tried to befriend our buddies Gino and Keanu so he can get closer to where he thinks my dick has been. Oh, yeah.
I don't know anything about this.
There's very serious mental problems with that boy, and I'm loving every second of it.
I'm the one everyone thinks has mental problems. I'm like, Corey, it says 13 people are watching your show right beneath your show. No, I don't know what you're talking about. Steel Toe, no matter how you add them up, even if you add Rumble and YouTube together, you're not hitting what you used to hit. No, we're growing. You have serious mental problems. Yes. Chad. Hey, Chad fucking owned you yesterday. Yeah. I mean, again, sure. I'm not even arguing anymore. You're right. That number plus that number, even though it's lower, means you're growing. You're right. Painful stuff. And then this, I mean, just it's like Chad. There's no threat of me becoming closer with Gino than Steel Toe. That's not even on the table. But he's so threatened by my inaction that he has chosen to receive information, and his brain is so paranoid and wimpy that how he's chosen to interpret it is Melton keeps trying to be friends with Gino. Yeah. I'd love to see all the private messages where I'm trying to be friends with Gino. I'd love to see that. I'd love to see me in Gino's chat room all the time talking it up. I always watch Gino's show. I'm always in there. Oh, wait, that's them in my chat. Oh, wait, that's them calling into my show. Oh, wait, that's them asking to be a part of my show through the AI voices. Melton keeps trying to friend Gino. Pathetic. I can't do anything for these people. And I won't. I can't reach out and go, hey, you're actually incorrect. I've never watched Gino's show. I'm never in his chat. I don't harass him. I don't message him. I don't reach out to him. He messages me. He's in my chat. He wants an AI voice. He calls into my show. She calls into my show. Melton can't stop trying to be friends with Gino. Okay, dog. I can't. I'm done arguing. Yep. I wish. God, I want a show on Compound.
Yo, bad skin, wispy beard. Who the hell is watching that cancer dog when you travel? And for fuck's sake, don't overdose on poi. I watch Dog the Bounty Hunter every day with my nephew Ray and his kids Shaniqua, Ebony, Tyrone, Malik, Precious, and that mistake, Colin. Don't get hooked on that ice, and certainly don't tell that brown star anal queen about that rock. She will be on the first flight with Sharon. Hi, Chad.
Am I supposed to get hooked on poi? We talking one finger, two finger? How thick? How do you like your poi? They ever say that? They go like, how do you take your poi? How do you take your poi, boy?
No. I will never stop trying to tighten my mic screws. Fuck you, society.
It's full. Cha-cha-cha-cha.
April, you dumb bitch. Stop touching the mic.
Once you see it, you can't unsee it. It's just like, why is it loose every day? Why every day is it loose? Ian Hawk, who owes me about $3,000 this month. Imagine naming all your Wi-Fi cameras after the Seinfeld cast. I've never done that. Connor gifted 5 Nobody Likes Onions memberships. Thank you, Connor. Connor also gifted some memberships yesterday, so he's a good egg. Sam V. FYI, Spurgtopia is not an anti-NLO. We hate everyone. I don't know if that's true. I heard it was very, very anti-NLO. But you need that. You got to have a foil. I'm not mad at it. Everybody's got to deal with their emotions in their own way. If you need to take it out on me, that's fine. That's fine. There's no reason to be angry at me, but if that's what you need, I'm here for it. I don't claim to be perfect, and I certainly don't do everything right. I'm not saying I'm not full of my own cringe. So, I God bless it. I wish. Should I go to Spurgtopia, Sam? Would I be welcome there, or would I be an outcast? Would I be laughed at? Would people be like, oh my God, he showed? Oh my God. Would I even be allowed in? Or would they be like, actually, we do a lot of gay stuff over here, and we don't want you seeing it. I don't know. I've heard it's welcoming. Lance says we are not anti-NLO. In fact, I fancy myself the official ambassador. Dime Card said I wouldn't suggest it. I'm coming. Everyone's welcome, Patrick. All right. I'll think about it. I don't want to get, I know Sam B's probably got a lot of grudges. He's like, I wasn't really treated fairly over in the NLO. Did we unspurg Sam B, by the way? He's fine now, right? He got it out of it. It was like a new kid on the internet, and then he figured it out. And he's like, oh, yeah, I shouldn't post every time I eat a sandwich. People don't need to know about that. People don't need to know when I have a sandwich. Ladies and gentlemen, Michael Ray Bauer, I don't want to jump too far ahead, but apparently he started his podcast last night. It still says he's live, even though he ended 6 hours ago. He forgot to stop the broadcast. It's not streaming, it's just spinning. There's nothing there, but he forgot to shut the broadcast off, so it still thinks he's live. Anyway, I didn't watch it. I haven't seen the actual podcast because there's something far more interesting to me, which is him announcing that he's ready to do the podcast. You know what I mean? The prep, putting in the work is always the groundwork is always harder than the real work. So we're not going to report on his podcast today. It's called episode 00. And I think it's called Happy Aliens. And ironically, I think it's all conspiracy theories and bullshit. But if you remember, he got a new agent to get more work in Hollywood, and he took down all his conspiracy theories and bullshit videos because he said it made him look crazy, and he was trying to rehabilitate his image. And he was going to start a new podcast where he's going to be interviewing actors, and it was going to be serious, and so the industry would take more notice of him. He wanted to get rid of all the conspiracy theory stuff, But literally, he launches a new podcast called Happy Aliens that's got conspiracy theories and stuff. And I mean about if anything happens, he thinks it's a work. Moody was great on Happy Aliens this morning. Yeah, so I guess they were all watching it. I was asleep, but he went and did his show. But he did this video, 2 days ago called We Are All Happy Aliens, where he's announcing his podcast, and I couldn't be more proud.
Coming to you from the heavens. What is that? That light from above. It's a miracle. I love you.
It's a game over.
It's a miracle. Oh, praise you. Take me up there. I don't want to go down there.
Take a look. Why is that controlling another thing? Oh, his rumble. Okay. A couple of things. Number one, Michael Ray Bauer is now filming from a phone that doesn't have any audio problems. Remember, the reason he hasn't done his show for the past couple weeks because he bought a new phone to film with, and the mic keeps cutting out. But this one, he's using his actual phone, and the mic's fine. So he has a phone. He has a way to record. He doesn't have his banging stick. He doesn't have the TV up loud. So why can't he just go for a walk with this phone that works correctly? Why can't he just go out with this phone? Now, he's clearly just dyed his hair because it's all fresh, dark. His beard is freshly dark. I think he's 48 years old. I think Michael Ray Bauer is 48 years old, mostly gray, but also can't stop dyeing his hair. He's on that train. It'll never, ever, ever end.
I just thought that was kind of funny.
He loves heavenly lights,
These lights will guide me home. You can tell I barely woke up. It's been a rough week. Coming off being sick. trying to start a new podcast?
I tried to start a new podcast this week, and boy, am I tired. I tried to start a new podcast. It's been a rough week. Between trying to start a new podcast and not starting it, it's been a rough week.
Good morning, punk-ass Milton. Don't forget, I am the commander of Canadian currency, the hero of the euro. I've got an ass load of Afghani, the pounder of pounds, the king of krona. I'm a member of the men of yen, the thrill of the shill. I am the prince of pesos and the pharaoh of dinero. Ugh, yuck, sheesh, leave my Gina alone.
Pharaoh of dinero. I like that. The pharaoh of dinero.
Stevie Zoo, I hate you, so please come do my show now.
Stevie Zoo, I hate you. Please come and do my show now.
Stevie Zoo, I hate you, so please come do my show now.
Stevie Zoo, come do my show. Okay. All right, Michael Ray, I'm sorry, Bauer, is it? Here we go.
I got a lot of acting auditions that I just recently did. Plus, I got a photo shoot coming up. So I'm trying to grow my hair a little bit so I can take pictures with a beard. Then get rid of it and take them without a beard. There's a lot going on, and I don't handle stress too good.
Hold on. Did he just try to say he's stressed out from growing his hair? He's like, I'm trying to grow my hair out for photos. There's a lot going on, and I don't handle stress well. I've been sitting around all day growing my hair, and it is stressing me out. I can't just be growing my hair. It causes me anxiety. I had to stop growing it. I had to tell it to knock it off. I was like, that's about enough, hair. You're stressing me out.
Or too correctly. So I'm a little disheveled. But hey, I just wanted to give you guys a video and get you up to date with what's going on. Because
what's going on is always nothing. What's going on is always preparing to do something.
Because I believe you all deserve that. And I love y'all. And I need to talk to people every day and a lot. And for some reason, I need to tell you every single thing that's going on in my life. Like just now, I went to the bathroom.
He won't tell everything. I still don't know if he got my package. Did he get his Willie's VHS back, or was that a waste of money? Did he receive my NLO merch or no? And if so, did he throw it all away? Like, what really sucks is that this guy won't say, thanks for, look, I'm not interested in working with trolls. Thank you at least for sending my VHS back. Did he even get it? Like, do we even know? I mean, I sent him $100 in NLO merch. My cost. Shirts and hats. And his DVD back. I mean, fuck. Did he get it or not? No, I sent 4XL. 4XL shirts. They're very expensive.
Did a number one.
He addressed you this AM. Yeah, but he never answers that question. Did he get the shit or not? Fuck him. Like, honestly, fuck him. I'll light him on fire if I see him in public.
Gonna, you know.
Because he's a pussy. He's not interested in helping himself. He's a pussy. I won't make the mistake again of showing weakness and trying to help this man. I'm embarrassed. You know, Vaping Dago's quit the show. He sent me an email. I'm never gifting a membership again. I'm never donating. You're pathetic. You couldn't even convince Donkeylips to be your friend, you fat fuck. You think Donkeylips is sad? Look at you. And I was like, Jesus, Vaping Dago. And he's like, it is what it is, faggot. And I was like, Jesus. I waste his money, get the VHS tape, fake burn it, send it back, act of goodwill, gesture of faith. No. Now you maybe look stupid in front of vaping. Great. Now I'm stuck with just DK. Great. DK is like a poor man's vaping Dago. You know what I mean? Like, I'll take it, but I'm not happy. But, like, I'll take Chris Bueller or Tiff or Corn Diff or, I'll take it. Bentley wants to give memberships, fine. But we've lost vaping Dago forever. So I'll just sit around and pretend to like DK. DK said it's depressing. I know. Tiff gives some memberships and some cheese. Yeah, maybe she's better than Vaping Dago anyway. Maybe I should DK and Vaping Dago together, or DK and Tiff. I don't even know anymore. Forget it. Everyone stop giving. No more memberships. This show's canceled.
Eat some oatmeal in a minute. Gonna actually order some groceries. I don't have a car to go out and get them at the moment.
I'm gonna order some groceries.
I wish I could do the shopping experiences again. If only there were a way in North Hollywood to walk to a grocery store. Probably 3 blocks. You can't just go. You got to order groceries. But ever since COVID and everything got shut down, I haven't had too many shopping experiences. But they still get your money.
Shopping experiences. He sounds like Howard Stern. Ever since COVID, I haven't been able to go back to stores. You ever listen to Howard Stern talking about having COVID? I mean, it's like everyone else has had it 3 times. We're all living a normal life. Howard Stern's like, this could be the big one. It's like, it's COVID-19. It's 2024. It's literally 5 years.
Yeah, they still get your money. But hey, guys, it's the new year.
Every time I see somebody still use the excuse of COVID, I was what was I watching the other day? Like they didn't something about like they didn't what was it? It was some big workers' comp thing or something, you know what I mean? Where they like hadn't done something in years. And they were like, with COVID, we just lost track of. It's like, yeah, because COVID? I mean, what are we doing? If you haven't got back on your normal schedule because COVID, I mean, what are we doing?
I'm trying to create a new me, and the light is.
I love people who don't live in L.A., try to know L.A. things. Maybe I was wrong about DK. Maybe DK is not good. DK is like, he lives in North Hollywood? What is he, a panini? I think you're thinking of West Hollywood. West Hollywood is known for gays. I appreciate you trying to have the local knowledge of the LA area, but I think you're trying to think of West Hollywood. North Hollywood is like Mexicans and poor hipsters. West Hollywood is the rainbow crosswalks, the gays, the parades, the blue cheese burger spots where it's $30. Also, everyone in Hollywood is a panini. Flimsy Greenman makes a good point. North Hollywood's a little ghetto. Yeah, North Hollywood's like more... look, it's pretty white. North Hollywood isn't like full-on cholo town like Van Nuys or Panorama City.
Oh, boo, fucking ooh. Tried to start a podcast? How about you start by wiping off your fucking camera lens? I get it, you've ran out of places to come, but at least wipe it off your camera.
Hey, Melton, you watching your twin right now? Well, this guy has better skin and better hair. Rack me. Go on vacation so I can start streaming again.
Yeah,
Zaddy out.
I was thinking about that. Watch how puffed up Chad gets when he knows I'm out of town. We gotta make sure. We gotta get like I think Zero Dark Tony said he would be willing to snipe Chad, and maybe Tukey can get on duty. You know he will. Chad will do a show every fucking. Chad will do a show every day next week, and act like it's no big deal. You know, like who? Oh, it's Melton out of town. I didn't even know. I didn't do any last week while he was in town because I'm a giant pussy. I'm a giant drunk pussy. But, he's gone this week? I didn't even know. So good luck with all your Chad shows next week. Again, I'm hoping we haven't had a good Chad snipe in a few days. So I'm hoping he goes live today. I hope his chest is all puffed up from yesterday, running me off the internet. Boy, him and Red Bar are the same. I may never internet again.
All around show. That's a good thing. Positive feelings, at least to start the new year. And I did a live stream last week because I promised you guys every week of the new year I would be going live and trying to have fun. And
I'm going live and trying to have fun. Catch me live later, guys. I'll be trying to have fun live.
And talk about things and then just do something to be productive. Try to make a few bucks. Try to continue content for this channel. And just recently, the other day, I opened up almost every single video on my channel to the public.
I got some email the other day. The amount of time people put into stuff. I got some email from some guy the other day. He's like, Melton, I've uncovered all the donkeylips stuff. He's actually wealthy and owns a house with his brother. And here they are, and they both live here. And, you know, donkeylips lives in one room, and his brother lives in another room, and they just sold the house for $1 million, and he doesn't need money. He's doing fine. And it's just like, I don't even... like, obviously, this person is completely wrong. But they dove into it, and they did all this research, and they're like digging people up. And by the way, this person's like tried to do this to me. This person tried to dig up shit about me and got it wrong. So now they're digging it up about donkeylips, and they send me all this stuff. They're like, and I'm like, yeah. He's a millionaire living in a house, tricking everybody. It's like, okay. I can't. And what's sad is like you spent time on it. And there's tons of screenshots, and you like did work and like researched records, and like it's insane. The guy's sure he stumbled on it. He's like, I've cracked the code. It's like, yeah, but I've watched you do this with 3 other people. This guy's emailed me multiple information about multiple people several times, including myself, and never been right. Not once. It's almost like there's false information on the internet or out-of-date information on the internet. But the more wrong people are, the more confident they are about it. They're like, I've figured it out. He's really a puppet master, stealing from everyone. Don't give him money. He's rich. It's like, okay, nobody who cooks toilet tacos and makes, you know, bowel bowl chili is rich. Are you trying to tell me this is a Lonely Girl 15 joint?
I kind of like to keep it in members only section, you know, for the old videos and stuff like that, because I feel like, you know, the members might like some of that stuff, and when it's hidden behind a paywall, which kind of sucks, but it's kind of what I have to do every now and then, because, you know, the videos make 5 cents, 8 cents, you know, whatever it may.
Those types fill in the gaps of information with their own fantasy. Right. I mean, it's fine to try to. I don't even know what I was supposed to do with the information. It's like, first of all, who cares where Bauer lives? These people who like think it's like an own to find out where people live. Okay, now what? Send him a pizza. It's like, oh, okay. I mean, what are we doing? Is this 2011? Are these the pranks? Guys, I found out where Bauer lives. Okay. Just if you ever want to know. I don't.
Maybe at most nowadays. You know, when they first came out, they might have made a couple of bucks, but, you know, they don't make much nowadays. So behind the paywall, it at least rewards members that like that stuff. And then if people, hey, where's that video? I want to see that cooking video. Hey, man, you think y'all can become a member for the channel for $2? You know, I know times are tough. I get it. You know, I'm out here. It's hard out here for a pimp.
A pimp.
Trying to get the money for the rent. And the Cadillac and gas money spent. And got a whole lot of bitches talking shit. Bubble guts. The bubble guts. The bubble guts rocking to.
Look at the difference between his hair when he dyes his hair. Imagine getting on this train. Listen to me, young men. Don't ever start doing this. You will never be able to stop. People age. People turn gray. It's a fact of life. You know, I went and got a haircut the other day. You think I like seeing white hairs coming out of my beard? No. But this looks even more pathetic. You think we all can't tell, Jim and Florentine? You know, I mean, look at the difference. Look how gray in this.
Bubble guts. The bubble guts. The bubble guts rocking to the beat.
And look how jet black both hair and beard are here. It's like, again, as if he's Robert Downey Jr. and he's got a role coming up and he has to dye his hair for continuity. It's like there's no reason women aren't coming around because you have dark hair. You know, I mean, come on. Cousin IT says I'm 45 and still don't have any gray. I mean, look, I'm very lucky. I have very little gray. I have way more gray in my beard than I have in my hair. So I'm very lucky to not have gray hair. I have 32-year-old friends who are fully gray. Almost everyone I know who lives in the UK starts graying at 27. You know, they're just a rough, inbred people. Every Australian and English person I know starts graying at 27 years old. They just, we live in a rough country. We don't have a lot of stuff. We don't know how anything works. We're all inbred and we're just going gray. We get our 26th birthday and then we just start going gray.
You know what? Let's make it a meme. Everybody wants to make, every time I sing a song, a meme. Let's make it for everybody else. It's hard out here for a gimp. Trying to get that money for the rent. With the Cadillac, the pegging, and the shrimps. Got a whole lot of people talking shit.
Is he afraid to say shit? Got a whole lot of people talking. I'm sorry, what are they talking again?
Got a whole lot of people talking shit. Shrimps. Got a whole lot of people talking shit.
Oh no. Is this going to be a clip?
Trying to get that money. It's hard out here for a gimp. Trying to get that money for the rent. With the Cadillac, the pegging, and the shrimps. Got a whole lot of people talking shit.
The Cadillacs, the pegging, and the shrimp? You say the Cadillac, the pegging, and the shrimp.
The pegging and the shrimp.
Is he pegging?
Trying to get that money for the rent. With the Cadillac, the pegging, and the shrimp.
Is he pegging with shrimp? With the Cadillac and pegging all the shrimp.
Let's make it for everybody else. It's hard out here for a gimp. Trying to get that money for the rent. With the Cadillac, the pegging, and the shrimp.
He's saying pegging, right? I mean, what else could that be? With the Cadillac, pegging, and the shrimp.
Trying to get that money for the rent. With the Cadillac, the pegging, and the shrimps.
Somebody said, are you sure he doesn't watch? I mean, yeah, he has to, right? I mean, what the fuck? with the Cadillac, the pegging, and the shrimp.
Got a whole lot of people talking shit.
Talking shit. Got a whole lot of people talking shit. Got a whole lot of people talking shit.
The pegging and the shrimps. Got a whole lot of people talking shit. It's hard out here for donkey lips.
What the fuck? It's hard out here for donkey lip when I'm always sucking on a pimp.
A song and meme, let's make it for everybody else. It's hard out here for a gimp. Trying to get that money for the rent. With the Cadillac, the pegging, and the shrimps. Got a whole lot of people talking shit. Gimp. Trying to get that money for the rent. With the Cadillac, the pegging, and the shrimps. Got a whole lot of people talking shit. It's hard out here for donkey lips. Somebody's gonna make that a meme, trust me. But that being said,
clip it, Bex.
This is the first week that I was hoping to start my podcast. I'm still gonna go live this week, probably tomorrow night, sometime. And it might be a half podcast officially. It might be a half hangout.
Only Donkey Lips can threaten to start a new podcast for months. And when he does it, he's like, it's just going to be a half, though. It's just going to be a half podcast. How do you even do a half podcast? Wouldn't that just be a short podcast? Like, if I quit right now, is that half a podcast? Sorry, guys. Yeah, where is Galloway, by the way? Get me out of here. Oh, shit.
Take down Patrick Melton. He took my merch site down. Now I'm going to take him down. Who's he got left? He's got Stevie Lou, Brad Thacker, and that's it. I opened for Godfrey the other day at the Boca Black Box Theater. I'm friends with Jim Florentine.
Jim Florentine is working in Tampa, I think, this month, and Chad's not opening for him. You know? So, I mean, you tell me. You tell me how good of friends they are. It's at Chad's home club, Side Splitters. You know? And Jim Florentine's there. And he's got another opener? Huh. Well, I have a feeling Chad's going to go hang out and do a set and then say he has shows. Oh, I have a show tonight anyway. Oh, yeah? Where at? I'm doing 5 minutes on Florentine's show that I'm not getting paid for. Oh. How come you're not opening for Florentine? I open for him all the time on the road. I don't need to. Plus, I'm going to see him at his Super Bowl party. I don't need to open for him this time. Right in my backyard. No, we're good friends, and he likes me, but I'm not opening for him this time. Yeah, it's right down the road, but I don't. No, not this time for my best friend. No, not this time. No, he brought somebody else this time. Yeah.
But I haven't got all my ducks in a row in terms of the podcast. I lost about a week of good actual figuring out the technology.
Things aren't going well with the podcast. I lost a good actual week of figuring out the technology. How does that work? You lost a week of knowledge?
And figuring out the little ins and outs to try to go live with a podcast.
Now, Donkey Lips has gone live 1 million times, but he wants you to believe now that he can't figure out how to go live with the podcast. He's done live streams a ton.
I lost that when I got sick last week. I was in bed for like 4 days.
He lost it. I lost a whole week of figuring out the technology.
Man, it was tough. Excuse me. See, something's wrong with me every day.
Something wrong with me every day.
I once had a dominatrix peg me with a shrimp. Man, it was odd going to the hospital to get the shells taken out of my ass.
No shit, I peg a shrimp every night. Aaron loves it when I drill his ass and call him Howard Stern.
Oh my God, will somebody devein April? Ugh. Just pull out that whole poop chute and lay it out. Lay it out on a flat top grill. Just imagine rolling around April's colon on a grill. It's full of shit, and you're just sizzling it up like sausage. Anybody else have breakfast yet?
So I gotta catch up on that week.
Catch up.
So officially, I'm saying the podcast is starting January 13th, so it'd be January 20th. So the podcast now has a name.
Officially, the podcast will be starting January 13th or January 20th. And it has a name.
I have a logo.
A logo.
I have a theme song and an outro. And I got guests lined up, but again, timing is an issue with
Lolly, lolly, lolly. We're missing chromosomes here.
Guests because they're not always available, whether it be on a Wednesday or a Thursday night to go live. So I'm going to have to film some live interviews, like whether it be on a Monday, a Tuesday, a Saturday, or Sunday, depending on the guest.
You don't have to tell us what day you're planning on doing things. You can just do them.
And I'm going to have to include that in the podcast somehow. Because they can't always be there to go live in person. And they're not going to be in person, all of them. Hopefully a few will be in my actual home. But, you know, they'll be on the picture-in-picture, whatever they call it,
exactly.
on the internet.
Imagine going over to Donkeylips' house to do a podcast. He invites you over. You go in. It's very Zoomakian in there, you know. It's all posters taped on the wall. Memories of when I was successful. You know, anytime anytime you look at a picture of you in a sweater vest, you should be like, oh, that's old. I should get that down. Like all of Chad's stuff is like all of his promos. He's in like sweater vests. He's thin. He's employed. There's not a tree wrapped around his car. You know, the good days. Same with Donkeylips, you know. And Donkeylips and Chad have a lot in common, you know. They both starred in Dude, Where's My Car? Donkeylips with the Ashton Kutcher edition, and Chad with the Cleveland Police Department towing and stockyard division. He would have to go get it out of the impound and be like, dude, where's my car? And they're like, who are you? And be like, it's the one that had a tree in it. And he was like, oh, yeah. Dude, where's my car?
On the other side of the state, the country, or the neighborhood, wherever they're at.
Dude, where's my catalytic converter?
That's what's going on with that. But I got to figure out the technology. Again, I got an old computer, so I have to use what I got to work with. And
he loves having these excuses. Every show, the same excuses. And the phone doesn't have a microphone, and my computer doesn't have a processor.
And there's 3 different companies that I'm trying to see if I can work with their technology: XSplit Broadcaster, StreamYard, Restream.
There's 3 different companies, and I'm trying to work with their technology. Holy shit.
So what's going to happen is this coming week, I will be going live, like I said, and it'll be like a half podcast type thing.
It's more like a cosmic gumbo.
I'm going to be testing out technology this week as well. You know, so I'll say the podcast is still starting tomorrow night. But technically, it probably will have the guest.
I'm saying the podcast is starting tomorrow night, but technically it won't.
And much better graphics and technology next Thursday night.
Next week, our podcast is going to have way better technology.
But if you want to become a member of this channel, I'm going to be going live.
This will be up later.
Testing out these technologies, these websites with my new logos, my new theme songs. I got to make a video intro in the next day or two. And
I got to go find this
see what's
intro.
going on. Plus, you guys will get the new name of the podcast revealed to you if you are a member. And then when I go live and I'm testing out the technology, hey, If you guys want to come online and say hello while I'm doing that, that would be cool too. So that's what's going to be going on the next.
Come online. What is this, 1994 AOL? Hey, can you come online?
Few days. And beyond that, I'm also going to create a stage or a area where I can maybe make daily videos, not only clips from my podcast, where I can make daily videos.
He's going to make a stage. You know, all these guys, it's like, start with just making videos. Chad's excuse for not doing a show is he doesn't have a studio, so he says he's going to build a studio, and then we call him out on not building the studio. He's like, I'm not a nerd. I don't care anymore. It's like, yeah, but you said you wanted to do a good show. You said you can't do a good show because you don't have a good studio. And you said you were going to build a studio. Now you're saying, fuck the studio. You don't care. So do you not care about doing a good show now? Or now you're able to do a good show without the studio? I'm confused. The whole excuse was you don't have a studio. You're like, I can't do everything Melton does, but I'm going to learn. I'm learning YouTube. I'm going to get a studio, and then you motherfuckers will see. Then it's like, all right, well, it's been 10 months. Where's your studio? I'm not building a studio. I'm not a nerd. Oh, okay, so you're just going to do a good show without it? No! I've changed my mind about the whole thing. I'm not going to learn how to do this. I'm not going to get better than anyone, and I'm not going to build a studio. You guys are losers and nerds. Yeah, but you said you were going to beat us all at our own game. Shut up.
Critiquing the latest news, you know, because that's a way to defeat the algorithm and stuff like that. And I still got to put a list together of like what videos every day I want to come out, because I want a video to come out on this channel every day.
I mean, can you imagine that? A new Bauer video every day? A new Bauer video every day. Okay.
Just don't know what type of videos they will be.
I want a video out every day. I just don't know what it'll be. Kate Meany, I'm going to start a podcast. What should it be? It's like, never has there ever been a generation that needs to talk but doesn't know what to talk about. This is like cluttering up my whole fucking feed. Guys and girls who can't wait to start a thing where they talk. They just need an idea from you about what to talk about. Bauer, Kate Meany, they all want to start a podcast. They don't know why. They don't have anything to say. They want you to tell them what to talk about. Corey Adam, what should this be, guys? Should this be like a late night thing? Should I do like a morning thing? What do you guys want? We don't want anything from you. We don't want anything from Corey Adam. Hey, I might start a podcast, guys. Would you listen? I don't know what it'll be yet. Well, then how do we know if we'll listen, Kate? Bauer, I'm going to do videos every day. I don't know what they're going to be yet, but I'm planning on it. I want to do videos every day. Why do you want to do videos every day? I heard that's good. Okay. Do you have an idea? No, I'm asking you. What should I do every day? I like, we don't need you to just want to do something. Like, fuck, there's a million. Like, Ray doesn't have an idea for a podcast and has a podcast. Ray doesn't have an idea for a show. And yet he thinks it's a show. He thinks it's a podcast. Ray goes live and goes, what's up, guys, what's up? Half reads the chat and calls it a show. Now, you can say whatever you want about this program, but don't act like every day I don't come in here with stuff. Don't act like there's not a plan and a rundown every fucking day. I mean, and by the way, it takes an hour or two to do. It takes an hour or two to map out a show, plan a show, figure out what you're going to do, block it out, and get good at this. It does take time. It does take work. You do have to treat it like a job. And that's why when Chad does 10 hours a week and claims to be a full-time comedian podcaster, but has no shows and does 10 hours of podcasting a week, what are you doing all day? It's drinking, isn't it? It's drinking. What else is it? What else are you doing? You have a day job. I think April has a day job. Somebody caught this the other day. Mooby said he woke up in the middle of the night and April wasn't home. She wasn't there. And he wasn't used to it. Like he was getting used to that. But to me, that means April has a night job. To me, that means April has a night shift job. I think he let it slip. I don't have the clip, and a good podcaster would, but I didn't even see the clip. Someone told me about it. They said that he had this big cope fest where he woke up and he wasn't used to April not being home in the night, but recently she's not home at night. And it's like, where would April be? And why isn't she there in the mornings anymore? 4 a.m., she's not there. So what is going on? April works for Instacart, allegedly. Wow, is that true? Where'd you get that? Orange Goblin. Bauer did a stream last night, and it was good. And, of course, he took it down. Look, it was up when I started the show this morning. It was episode 00 of his podcast, and it was up when I went this morning to have a look. Let me see. But you're saying he's taking it down now? No, it's here. 5 hours. It's a members only show, so you got to be a Bauer member to see it. And who's this chick? Oh no, who's this chick on his podcast? So this is his podcast from last night. I have no idea. Happy Aliens Podcast. Here's the logo. And he's just showing pictures of girls. This is very creepy. He has a slideshow of women on his pre-show. It says share yours, links below. I think he's asking women to send in their pictures. Oh, holy shit. Yeah, he wants women to send in their photos. And he's like, share yours. Wow. Just pictures of women and then memes of him. Hold on, you got Chad with Sabang, Patrick? Because I took my hat off earlier. Is that true? Oh, no. That's like a surefire out of it drunk sign. I don't want that. I don't want that. I might not even drink in Hawaii. I don't know if I can handle it. How do we get this started? Look at all these photos. 10 minutes of pre-show. What is he, melting? All right, here we go. The Happy Aliens Podcast with Michael Ray Bauer. Sour.
What's going on, my happy aliens? It's your boy, Michael Ray Bauer, coming to you with the first ever test subject of the brand new Happy Aliens Podcast, where each and every episode we will talk news, pop culture, critique. We will react to storylines. We're also going to have future guests on this show, and we're going to have a good time. And hopefully,
we're going to have future guests on this show. Wow.
We all realize that we're all aliens that deserve to be happy. So everybody that's online for this Alien After Hours podcast, this is the first official one, and it is a work in progress, and I appreciate each and every one of ya. This podcast will expand and grow into what it will become in the future.
Normal rules?
But this
podcast is going to become what it's going to become. We're going to do things a little differently here. This podcast, it's going to become whatever it becomes. But that's unique to me and this podcast here. A lot of podcasts, they become things they're not. This podcast is going to become what it will be. And that's unique.
This is a late night test. And each and every Thursday, hopefully, at 7 p.m.
When did Moody call in? Did Moody call in or what? How did Moody get on here? And where's the timestamp?
Pacific. we will have a late night Happy Aliens. Well, no, this is a late night Happy Aliens podcast. The other ones will be a regular podcast, not really late at night.
Some will be a regular podcast and some will be a late night podcast. But most of them will be evening podcasts, but then also like a midday podcast. And we may do a morning podcast, but the rest will be regular podcasts except for the late night podcast. Okay?
Well, I don't know what I'm doing. This is a test podcast. So let's figure it out. We got Adam online. He said, "Hey, Michael, how's it going, man?" Well, if you're online, hit up that chat room. Let's get the chat room popping.
Are you guys online?
If you're awake this late night.
If you guys are online, do me a favor. Hit the like button if we're online. If you're online. If you're offline,
And
I don't know how you're watching.
Here we go. Let's get the show started. I'm going to come back with an intro.
Okay, so I'm going to leave the stage, and when I come back, you guys cheer like I just came out, okay? Okay.
Again, because I'm testing out things.
Ladies and gentlemen, Craig Kilborn. Remember that? There was nothing funnier than Craig Kilborn announcing himself off stage and then running out. Ladies and gentlemen, Craig Kilborn. And then he runs out.
And then I'm just going to start the show and go along.
So I'm going to go behind this curtain. And when I say, "Are you guys ready?" I want to hear a cheer. Oh, come on. You can do better than that. Is that old gag? Oh, come on. I can't hear you. You guys ready?
As we will and see what happens. We do got a good show today. No guest this week. But we'll talk about the guest for next week's podcast.
This week's podcast will just be talking about next week's guest. And with next week's guest, I'll be talking about the following week's guest, because that's a good one. So that's how this show works. Every week we talk about next week's show.
Even though this is number 000, not even number 1.
This show makes him feel accomplished. This is his 2 months coming to fruition. And now he'll pass out feeling fulfilled through May. Right. He'll be like, "Sorry, guys, I haven't done another podcast since episode 0. But that's to be expected. My phone is full. And I'm not really able to use the audio right now. But keep me in your prayers. Things are going great." Look at this face.
You know, I'm testing a few things out. Testing out technology.
Testing out a new BMI.
Making sure it works. And late at night, my computer seems to work. Because it's cold. Nobody's on the internet. I don't know.
Late at night, my computer works because it's cold and nobody's on the internet. I when my computer gets hot, I put my finger up. I'm like, there's too many people on this internet. I'll try again later. There's too many people on this net.
I don't know. But let's do it. We got the Grim Reaper who's online. I am live. Looks and sounds better than your recorded videos. Yeah, well, I have to do it on my phone.
And by the way, how did he get a headset that works, you know?
All that other stuff. But let's officially start the podcast. Let's put the intro on again.
Yes. Yes, let's start it up. We're 9 minutes in. Let's start the show.
And get on into it. And stick around, guys. We're going to have a good late night Alien After Hours. Here we go.
Happy Alien with your boy, Michael Ray. Happy Aliens with your boy, Donkey Lips. You remember selling your shorts, now he's doing a podcast. It's your boy, Michael Ray Bauer.
Hello, happy aliens out there. This is the Happy Aliens podcast. I am your alien host for this episode. My name is Michael Ray Bauer. That is my human name. And
okay. So what is this? I mean, this is like is this some sort of low rent Jesse PS ripoff where he's like, I'm coming to you from a base on Mars. My human name is Michael Ray Bauer, but my alien name is Wonky Dips.
Podcast where hopefully by the end of it, you realize we live in the Matrix. We're all aliens. And we all need love and support. This is the first ever episode, the 00 episode of the Happy Aliens podcast. This is technically the tester, but stick around for future episodes, and I appreciate you guys.
Yeah, it's 16 aliens inside of a mech warrior shaped like a fat loser. It's like we're all operating his body. It takes a whole team.
And again, hopefully you have a good time. You sip on the wine. And with me, Michael Ray Bauer, you unwind and you end up your day or
why unwind now?
Night as a happy alien. You notice how the lights went big right when I said that. All right, everybody, please do me a favor. Hit that thumbs up, that like, that subscribe button. Consider becoming a member of this channel.
Yeah, you guys hit the like button. Let's get it over 200, huh? You're making me feel like steel toe. And I know you're sitting there going like, I don't hit the like button. That's for other people. Just once will you hit it? Just today for a Friday. I'm going out of town for a while. You know, could we get it to 500 likes just for once for my birthday? Patrick, it's not your birthday. Shut up.
Now let me get the graphics going.
Anytime somebody on a show goes, we got to get the graphics going, you know it's going to be good.
Hit that thumbs up. Hit that like button. Subscribe to the channel. Consider becoming a member.
Holy shit.
Of this channel for exclusive content and more to come in the...
Why does the bell for subscribing sound like an old boat bell down by the docks? Clang, clang, clang. Catch of the day's in. Clang, clang, clang. Dan G, could you imagine? I'm trying. Having to use the toilet at Chad or Bauer's house. I think I'd rather shit in my pants. Plus, yeah, where do you put your phone down? No counters.
We are all aliens, and also these lights will guide me home.
These lights will guide me home.
These lights will guide me home.
Portrayal of vengeance. Imagine the stench emanating from Bauer's apartment. You would think he's got bodies chopped up in there like Dahmer. Yeah, if he had area to put them, like a freezer or some sort of floorboard compartment.
The days ahead. That's right. I'd like to give a big shout out to our sponsor of the Happy Alien podcast, freelanceflavor.com. Pick up some barbecue sauces, some rubs to cook your meals, your barbecues, all your little great.
He's already got a sponsor. Sauces from freelanceflavor.com. Is this Lance's sauce company? Freelance.
Stuff that you guys want to get going for your alien stomachs. Freelanceflavor.com. 10% off with the code BauerTime. You get barbecue sauces, rubs, and they got recipes. They got everything that'll fit.
How much of this sauce did he get for this? I mean, imagine how low rent your podcast is when and sorry, no offense to Chad and all the other sauce babies out there. You know, when you're doing this for free sauce, and that's what came out yesterday, right? Chad doesn't even make money from his hot sauce. He just gets free hot sauce. Holy shit. Holy shit. This guy, this hot sauce guy is smarter than I thought. I mean, he's just using dumb idiot comics with minuscule followings to sell mediocre amounts of hot sauce. This guy moves 500 bottles of hot sauce a year as a side hustle. He's got 19 different people promoting it to move his 500 bottles a year. And he doesn't even pay them money. He pays them sauce. I mean, wow. Wow. It somehow makes the hot sauce guy seem like a genius, and everybody with a hot sauce with him look like a fucking clown. Chad's like, when do I get paid for all this? He's like, yeah, I could give you dollars, but what if I sent you 3 bottles of hot sauce? What if I sent you a dozen bottles of hot sauce and we call it even? They're an $8 value, Chad. Oh. Yeah. And you could sell those at your shows for 10, and then you could, Chad, you could walk out of there with $60 a night.
Your food needs for a hungry alien.
I bet his whole fridge is full of barbecue sauce.
Freelanceflavor.com, 10% off with the code BOWERTIME.
Bowel time.
All right, guys. Also, as an actor and a creator, I have a merchandise channel. Links are down below.
A merchandise channel.
We got all types of merchandise. We're adding new things weekly.
All right, get to the show.
All links.
We've seen all this.
For your store.
Do your show.
The Happy and Alien Podcast.
Holy shit. Do the show.
Expensive, Mike.
He wants you to buy a mug for the show that doesn't exist. Get your Happy Alien Podcast mug here. It's like, that's not a podcast yet.
But hey, it supports me and this podcast moving forward.
It's like buying a Ghislaine Maxwell Memorial coffee mug to commemorate her death. Patrick, she's not dead. Wait for it.
And as you can see, I don't know what it says.
I'm saying get a jump start on it now. You could be one of the first to order.
Like I make $9 for the 11 ounce and $10 for the 15 ounce when you guys buy it. It's a good thing for you guys. So pick yourself up.
It's a good thing for you guys, this mug that I just made up.
Happy Alien coffee mug, guys. I think it's pretty awesome. I'm going to have one for the future episodes, the Alien After Hours.
The same thing all these guys do. They never have their own merch. It's like every piece of merch that I sell, I get it before I put it on sale. That's why it takes a while sometimes. Like I want to look at it before I have one sent to you. Not Chad, not Bauer. Chad, don't ever forget it. Chad just teased Ray about his hot sauce, saying like Ray doesn't even know what's in it. Ray doesn't know what it tastes like. Chad lied to your face for weeks before he ever tasted his hot sauce. He told you it was great, and he puts it on everything before he ever had a bottle. He didn't even have a bottle yet. And he was like, it's great. It's amazing. I'm so proud of it. He had nothing to do with the development of it and hadn't even tasted it yet. And he was so proud. He was so proud of it. Go back and watch it. We laughed our asses off. Now he wants to tease Ray about that. He's like, Ray doesn't even know what's in his hot sauce. Neither do you. Neither do you. Without picking up the label and reading it, what's your hot sauce called, Chad? Mud mango, mad, Tito's, mad. Right.
Shows. This is an Alien After Hours show late at night. But every week we're going to have the Happy Aliens podcast.
Chad thinks we want his used hats and shirts and stuff. You know what I mean? Like, Chad just... Ugh.
Every week at 7 p.m. Pacific with special guests and all that in the future. All right, we got a good show for you guys today.
Now he's started the podcast, and all he can do is tell you, like, in the future, the podcast is going to be totally different. We're going to do it better. It's like, at least there's mugs for sale.
Hey, let me just quickly say the subjects we're going to have on today's show.
Holy shit. We are 15 minutes in, and we haven't started the program.
You can stick around. Then I'm going to say hello to everybody online real quick.
You're going to say hello to everybody online? You're going to say hello to everybody online.
And the subjects we got on today's show that we're going to talk about from my view is Aaron Rodgers' situation, the Golden Globes host.
I mean, this is all week-old news. The Aaron Rodgers situation with Jimmy Kimmel from 2 weeks ago?
Emily Rose Blanchard.
Gypsy Rose.
Cat Williams. We're always going to see movies and TV shows I watched, get a little quick review. We're going to add an update to the Miami alien situation.
Elian Gonzalez? The Miami alien. I don't think he likes to be called that anymore. Colt C. This is the second batch, asshole. What does that mean? Did anybody say it wasn't? Again, I'm not sure you guys are mentally okay. Hit the like button about it. You know, I'm just worried that everyone else is on a different timeline than me. I said when Chad Sauce came out, he didn't have any for weeks and kept telling you he loved it and put it on everything. And then you said, this is his second batch, asshole. Did I ever say this is not his second batch? This is his first batch? Did I ever say that? No, I didn't. Now, I think what you're trying to say is he had hot sauce with Silk City hot sauce before. And I remember that. He brought one bottle to sell to Tulsa, Oklahoma. I wish I was kidding. He brought one bottle to sell. That was a different sauce. The label is different. The name is different. Then they launched this new one where it's like Mango Madness. What's funny is all the pictures Jeff is posting, the Silk City hot sauce guy, are the old bottle with the old label. But what Z-Man and Jeff are also advertising is the new bottle with the new label of the Mango Madness. Colt might be mildly retarded. I mean, there's no doubt. But that's neither here nor there. It's a different sauce. There was a year gap in between them. It's not a new batch of an old sauce. He's got a new sauce. And by the way, the reason they had a falling out was because Chad pissed the guy off. And they've been through this a couple times, I guess. Remember Chad? When I met Chad last March, it was fuck Silk City. Silk City can suck my dick. Sellouts. Pussies. Giving Reyes sauce. All they do is pick loser comics to give sauces. 3 months later, Chad's got a sauce again. But Chad, you said they pick loser comics. Chad, you said it was small time. Chad, you said you never even sold many of them anyway. Remember, when Chad has a falling out with somebody, everything changes. This doesn't change with me. I have fallings out with people. You'll never, again, I never deny Josh Denny wasn't funny. Now, Josh Denny's a delusional loser who can't get anything going. But Josh has the ability to be funny, and Josh can be funny on a podcast. Now, a lot of people disagree. That's up to you. I don't give a shit. My point is my consistency on that stance has never changed, even when we have a falling out. Chad had a falling out with Silk City Hot Sauce and started talking shit, saying it was bad. They were losers. Anybody with a hot sauce there was a loser. They sucked. And then Chad gets back into business with him. They're the greatest. They treat me so well. The hot sauce is the best. Now, I'm not saying the hot sauce is bad and Chad's a liar. The hot sauce was probably always decent and good. How hard is it to fuck up hot sauce? My point is these guys are fair weather fuckos. When they have a falling out with somebody, that person becomes a piece of shit across the board. Their product, their company, their service, people who work with them, they're all shit, even though you just worked with them and you sold their product and you were on their label. When all that was happening, it was fine. The minute you have a falling out, they suck. They're losers. Anybody over there is a loser, and they suck. Then months later, you sign another deal with them and start working with them again, and now they're great again. They're the best. The hot sauce rules. It's great. It's like, okay, we don't need you anymore because your opinion is not true. Your opinion is fickle. Your opinion goes whichever direction the wind's blowing. If you're getting along with a guy, the hot sauce is great. If you're not getting along with the guy, his company sucks, and anybody selling that swill is garbage. Why would we ever believe you again? Why would we ever trust you ever? Chad Zumach 101, never believe a single word he says because he's nothing but a filthy liar. I mean, look, it's true. Same goes with Kevin. When Bob was on the show, Bob's hilarious. Bob kills. Nobody can follow Bob. He's one of the best. Yada, yada, yada. Now it's Bob's a hack. Bob never writes a joke. Bob uses the same old crowd work lines. It's just hacky garbage. Nobody wants to see Bob. You can't sell tickets. But when they were together, Bob was the best. Unstoppable. Right, Kev?
I'm sending you a sheesh endi shes right dischen stanchen lesh. You send me a Sean file of you singing my intro song, and Ash for Ash, the package you sent me via the postal service that I receive it. Well, I'll address that on a future episode. Sheila Aliens, I want to slap that fiesti sleeves.
I don't even think that's a girl, Sheila Aliens. That's a guy. And all the way, Sheila Aliens, are you a happy alien?
What happened after Ms. Piggy and Donshine, an unnamed feral pig, were married in a lavish ceremony over the weekend? The swine flew to Hawaii on flight H1N1. What happened after Ms. Piggy and Donshine, an unnamed feral pig, were married in a lavish ceremony over the weekend? The swine flew to Hawaii on flight H1N1.
I can't. Why does it just play again? You can't figure out why some of them play twice? It seems like an easy bug to nail down and figure out. What do they have in common? Why is it happening? No. It's a broken record talking about Shuley and Melton talking. Hold on. It's a broken record. Kevin talking about Shuley and Melton talking about Chad. Nonstop. I mean, if you think I've been talking about Chad nonstop today, you're not paying attention. We don't have the energy to help retards realize reality, okay? We just don't have enough battery power today. So catch up or beat it. And by the way, what does it say about you? Let's just say that's true. Let's say my whole show, I never talk about anything else but Chad. Now, today, again, we're on our third topic of the day, and Chad's only been brought up in ancillary conversation. But let's say you're true. Let's say what you say is true. All I talk about is Chad. Let's say that's true. We haven't been watching Bauer for the last hour. Before that, we didn't talk about Steel Toe. We haven't talked about anything but Chad today. Let's say it's true. Let's just go with your insane assumption that's completely broken and a fallacy. But let's say it's true. What does that say about you? What a loser. What a loser. You know what I mean? Wow, Melton's on a loop where he just keeps repeating the same things about Chad over and over. And I can't stop watching. I can't stop watching it. I wish he'd say something new, but he never does, and I can't turn it off. Okay. Again, I don't mind it. I don't mind all the haters and all the detractors because they're here every day. Melton sucks, but goddamn, can I not turn it off? And I'm fine with that. That's a good place to be. You don't want everyone agreeing with you because that's borderline a cult. And you don't want no one agreeing with you because that's borderline Kumia's cocks. Chad's looking at his chat. It's all making fun of him and trolling him. And he's just like, you guys just run with it. You guys all just fucking run with it. You know what I mean? Can we do a palate cleanser? I got a video I saw on my timeline. That's good. We don't do a lot of topical stuff around here, but this one's too good. I'm sure some of you saw it. You know, it's no black people coffin thing, but it's just as good. Have you seen the two gay men in the airport worried about their girls? I I laughed so hard at this. And again, I'm sure people have seen it because it was on the reels and stuff for a while. The two gay men who cannot stop screaming about, what about the girls? Think about the girl. Have you seen this? It's a good one. Have you seen it? What about the girls?
You're not going to make a fight and see your girls. I'm good, Chef. Remember your girls. I'm good, Chef. You don't care about the girls? You don't care about the girls. You don't care about the girls. Just hush. You don't care about the girls. Hello, everybody. Justin. American Airlines. Fuck this over. Sorry. Here we go. Justin. Here. I'm not kidding. You don't care about the girls? So I want to tell you about Shelby and Dolly. Shelby and Dolly.
Shelby and Dolly. Shelby and Dolly. You don't care about the girls? You don't care about the girls? Shelby and Dolly. They're talking about their dog. These two gay guys are having an altercation at an American Airlines counter, and the one is losing his shit, and the other one can't stop saying the words, you don't care about the girls? You don't care about the girls. You don't care about the girls. Think about your girls. Think about your girls. Shelby and Dolly. Shelby and Dolly, think about your girls. Like, I imagine someone's watching the girls, right? Like, but the one's just got his eyes on the prize. Like, come on, we got to get home to the girls. And the other one's like, listen up, everybody. American Airlines just told us we could go fuck ourselves. And the other one's trying to calm him down. Think about your girls. You're not thinking about your girls.
I'm going to do it for you.
So there's another woman here. There's a lot going on. There's a woman here with a service dog on the right, okay? And she's telling them to calm down because it's getting her dog upset. There's also another guy in a wheelchair here in front of them. Now, the gay guy looks at the girl, the woman with the dog, and she points at her and goes, I'm going to calm down for you. I'm going to do it for you. I'm going to calm down for you. Think about your girls.
Shelby and Dolly. That's it. Shelby and Dolly.
Shelby and Dolly. Shelby and Dolly. You think about your girls.
Remember them.
Now, look at this woman with her hand out. Hold on, I'm in the way. This woman over here has her hand out, you know, trying to tell him, like, guys, like, just settle down. You don't have to this doesn't have to be crazy. And again, she's got a dog.
Shelby and Dolly, remember them.
Shelby and Dolly, remember them. And he puts his finger in his face. You remember, Shelby and Dolly. Don't you ever forget.
I am. I'm just trying to get home to the girls.
I just want to get home to the girls. I just need to get home to the girls. And now the woman with the dog in the chair, she's like, and he's trying to reassure her, like, I'm going to calm down for you. I'm going to calm down. And I think she says something like, okay, don't talk to me. Leave me alone and watch this.
Look, I have my paper dogs.
He said, please stay away. Because this guy's upsetting her dog. So she goes, please stay away. He keeps getting closer and, like, starting to, like, maybe touch her.
Fuck off, bitch.
Fuck off, bitch. Fuck off, bitch. Fuck off, bitch.
Fuck off, bitch.
Fuck off, bitch. I can't. You got to see this from the beginning again. Just so you know, they're at the counter.
You're not going to make a fight and see your girls. I'm good, Chef. Remember your girls. I'm good, Chef. You don't care about the girls?
You don't care about your girls?
You don't care about the girls. You don't care about the girls. Just hush. You don't care about the girls. Hello, everybody. Justin. American Airlines. Fuck this over.
American Airlines. Fuck this over. His little southern accent. You know, this is probably like Dallas because it's an American Airlines hub.
All right, here we go. Dustin, here.
He's grabbing his sleeve. I just realized they're both wearing like matching gondolier shirts. They're probably coming back from Venice.
I'm not kidding. Don't. You don't care about the girls? So I want to tell you about Shelby and Dolly. Shelby and Dolly.
So I guess he almost stepped on her dog. That's what just happened here. That's what pissed the woman off. Watch. He almost like tumbles onto her dog, her little service dog she's got. Not caring about the girls.
Care about the girls? So I want to tell you about
right there. And you see the woman's arm out. She's like, sir, like, calm down.
Shelby and Dolly. Shelby and Dolly. Shelby and Dolly.
Shelby and Dobby. Is she saying Dobby or Dolly? I think it's Shelby and Dolly. Shelby and Dolly. Shelby and Dolly. You think about your girl.
I'm gonna do it for you. Shelby and Dolly. That's it. Shelby and Dolly.
I just love that it's the finger in his boyfriend's face the whole time. Shelby and Dolly. Shelby and Dolly. You don't care about the girls? You don't care about the girls? The girls. Think about your girls. You're not thinking about your girls.
Remember them. Shelby and Dolly, remember them. I am. I'm just trying to get home to the girls.
I'm just trying to get home to the girls.
Really, look, I have my favorite dogs.
He's trying to bond with her. Like, I also have my favorite dogs. Like, we're the same.
Fuck off, bitch. Fuck off, bitch.
Genre will cap.
Fuck off, bitch.
Shelby and Dolly. You're not going to make a fight and see your girls. I'm good, Chef. Remember your girls. I'm good, Chef. You don't care about the girls? You don't care about the girls. You don't care about the girls. Just hush. You don't care about the girls. Hello, everybody. Dustin. American Airlines. Fuck this over. Right. Here we go.
Hello, everybody. American Airlines fucked us over. Hello, everybody. Hello, everybody.
Dustin, here. I'm not kidding.
Like, what do you expect everyone to do? I can't stop. What is everyone's supposed to boycott their flight? All right, well, we're all going to change our tickets in solidarity. This is Seth Galifianakis. Remember Seth? Hi, I'm Seth Galifianakis. Think about your girls.
You don't care about the girls? So I want to tell you about Shelby and Dolly. Shelby and Dolly. Shelby and Dolly. Remember them. I'm going to do it for you. Airlines, fuck this over. You don't care about the girls. Hello, everybody. Dustin. American Airlines, fuck this over.
I just love that accent.
Start. Here we go. Dustin, here. I'm not kidding.
I mean, it's really.
You don't care about the girls? So I want to tell you about Shelby and Dolly. Shelby and Dolly. Shelby and Dolly. Remember them. I'm going to do it for you. Shelby and Dolly. That's it. Shelby and Dolly. Remember them. Shelby and Dolly, remember them. I am. I'm just trying to get home to the girls.
I'm just trying to get home to the girls.
Really, look, I have my favorite dogs. Fuck off, bitch. Fuck off, bitch.
Fuck off, bitch. Oh, God. Oh, God. That's how every time Kevin starts screaming about Ray and Chad, I want to go, you don't care about your girls? Think about your girls. Chad and Ray, think about your girls. You don't want to get home to your girls? Hit the like button. Fuck. Just every once in a while, I see one I have to bring you. I know that kind of got around this week. But my favorite part of it is when he just announced in that Southern voice, Hey, everybody. Hello, everybody. American Airlines fucked us over. American Airlines just fucked us over. You don't care about your girls? You don't care about your girls? Anytime you do an underhanded finger at somebody, you don't care about your girls? You don't care about the girls? You don't care about the girls? Woo! For British eyes only. Heather Gillespie. It's winter in Chicago, and this bitch has not popped out her baby yet. But she be looking for a place to be doing that. And she just keeps getting held down over and over and over by the system. Why won't people realize that the Illuminati and the government and the skin suit that Xavier won't stop wearing are nothing but trouble for her? January 9th, 2024. Heather Gillespie.
So now, in addition to all of the other harassment, I did receive back a response from several of the adoption agencies that someone has been fraudulently using my name and pregnancy information to claim that I want to put my unborn child up for adoption. Which
Now that's funny. That's just fun. I don't know if that's true, but holy shit. You want to talk about trolling next level? Contacting adoption agencies with Heather's name, using all her information, and putting her unborn baby up for adoption without her knowledge. That's next level. I don't know who's doing that, but that is mwah. You know, I imagine you call an adoption agency. You're like, I'm having twins. I'd like to put them up for adoption. And the first question they ask is, why? You don't care about your girls? You don't care about your girls? I hope that guy works at an adoption agency, and every time somebody puts a kid up for adoption, you don't care about your boy? Why? You putting your girl, you don't care about your girl?
which is absolutely not true, 1,000% not true, and incredibly illegal. And
I mean, it's not illegal to put a baby that they don't have control over up for adoption. Is it illegal to put a baby up for adoption that you don't own?
Now have numerous witnesses who have also informed law enforcement as well as the feds of this nefarious scheme.
You know, again, anybody who uses words like this so often, it's like, oh, the feds are being made aware? Okay.
So I am saving all of those emails and correspondence. Again, another night of being woken up at 2 a.m., 34 weeks, 4 days, pregnant, exhausted.
Hold on, Gino Bisconte's in here saying he's going to buy me a drink. I can't. I'm not allowed. I'd love to, but Aaron Emholt says I won't leave you alone, and I'm trying to get you to be my friend. So there's a lot of jealousy going on, and I don't want to make April and Keanu upset. You don't care about your girls? You don't care about your girls, Gino? You don't care about your girls? The girls? Melton won't leave Gino alone. He just keeps trying to get him to... please, Gino. Please. Melton's trying to get Gino to be please.
I have nothing left to give this situation. 4 years of this. I have been on every waiting list. I have looked into every...
Been waiting for... You've been pregnant for 4 years?
Every resource, there are none. So it seems like the FBI has a much larger case to investigate. Where the fuck is all the federal funding for homelessness and other people who are facing natural disasters? You walk into some of these restaurants, I was outside. They literally made me homeless during COVID.
You walk into some of these restaurants, they put me outside. They made me homeless. What?
Of these restaurants, I was outside. They literally made me homeless during COVID.
They made me homeless during COVID.
They threw me out of my apartment. I've been in my own apartment since I was 18 years old. I'm 36 now. For the very first time in my life, they threw me...
No, I'm not exaggerating. Your boy just said Melton won't stop bugging Gino to like be his friend. They're trying to get attention from Gino to like. Aaron's, I think his exact words were, I guess Melton wants to be close to where my dick's been. That's what he said. Which I don't know what that means, but if you have any Aaron dick residue on you, Gino, you might want to take a Silkwood shower pronto.
Me out of my apartment unlawfully into the street, separated me from my 3 children who have lived with me full-time their entire lives, have ignored me ever since, at least 5 to 6 requests for shelter assistance to 311 every single month. They do not give a fuck. So when I refer to this situation as being, you guys tied me down to something heavy that I can't just...
Like, how do you pay a cell phone bill and stuff and not like get a job? Like you could just get a job. Like I feel like in downtown Chicago you could do like Uber Eats and delivery and stuff with a phone, with no car, with no bike. You could do something. Courier, delivery, make some money. And again, there's 2 of you and Xavier. Both together cannot get enough money up to get a studio somewhere, a bed, a room. No, you need 311 to do it for you. I mean, the government ain't coming. This whole thing where you have all day long to do photo shoots, start nonprofits, do vlogs, scream about the injustice. You know, she's starting foundations against the government. It's like, why don't you fucking work on getting shelter for the 4th disaster you're about to squeeze out of those saggy bottom lips? You know, this baby is going to come out on an icy sidewalk in Chicago, and then what? Like, where do we go from here? You're not going to have to worry about your baby being put up for adoption. They're going to take it away. You're not allowed to have a baby on ice. Trust me, I've asked.
Escape like I'm a man and you sent a big group of men to beat the fuck out of me. I'm defenseless. You have literally tied me up, bound my arms, bound my legs.
So fucking hot.
And just began humiliating and beating me. I'm in pain. I'm exhausted. I want to press charges against everyone involved.
I'm going to come. Bound, gagged, choked, cut. Holy shit.
Gozer the Traveler, he will come in one of the pre-chosen forms. During the rectification of the Vool,
there is no Dana, there is only Zool.
As a large and moving
there
toward.
Is no Dana, there is only
During the third
Zool.
reconciliation of the last of the McKettrick supplicants, they chose a new form for him, that of a giant slor. Many Shovs and Zools knew what it was to be roasted in the depths of the slor that day. I can tell you.
Jesus Christ. DK, I bet those 2 have a beautiful home in North Hollywood. Yeah. Somebody's figured it all out. Crowdcat, I haven't seen a gay that mad since Mersh was denied his $25 free slot play at the Beau Rivage Christmas Day. He plays 6th in a slot tournament. Yeah, then puked everywhere, right?
If I'm correct, only the short messages are playing twice, like when there are enough characters left to duplicate the message. A bug fix could be to fill up the remaining characters with a silent audio wave, which can easily be applied to the audio encoding. Either that, or figure out why the encoding has a looping function.
Wow. Somebody's doing your work for you, Moody.
Fatty Patty, word on the street is you tried to stick it to me yesterday. My onion confit just went up 30,000 Bentley Sky Miles. You hack.
Maybe that's true. Maybe, Kevin said he would come to OnionCon. Kevin said he would come to Las Vegas and do OnionCon. He'll work it out. I think if the high rollers come, you know, Bentley's going to get him a ticket. You got to do first class. It's not that much. I'm flying. I did first class last time to Atlantic City, and I'm doing it this time. It's like 50,000 miles. It's like nothing. Like standard class is like 25,000, and first class is like 50,000 miles. So you can do it, and then we'll get, I'll pay Kevin. We'll get him a fee. I can't, I'm not crazy. We can't do a lot, but we'll pay him. We're trying to get it popping.
Melton, you are a fat loser who smokes weed all day. I'm going to let Detective McClure know you are holding drugs. I will let Detective John Kimball know as well. Boys have a penis, Chad has a vagina.
I'm Detective John Kimball. Want to ask you some questions? I'm gonna ask you some questions. I'm gonna give you Kiki bucks. Right? Kiki buck? Play it.
All right, you guys. So I always know when the climate changes because it goes from being a highly supportive group in my Instagram and all my social medias.
I always know when the climate changes because it goes from being supportive
In my text messaging, in my voicemail boxes, to a very accusatory, small-minded, even violent and aggressive group that says really terrible things to me. So for the group that's going on right now, they're awful. I mean, awful. Hundreds of unknown calls, harassments, etc., and so forth.
It makes you wonder, like, what it really is. She thinks hundreds of people are harassing her and messing with her. Hundreds.
If you think that there is a resource available that I have not taken advantage of, you DM me. I will give you my exact coordinates. You come pick me up.
Yeah, I mean, a revolver, for one. Have you tried to make use of that resource? You only have to put half of it in your head. And the other half you operate with any appendage, really. And then all your problems go away. For good.
And bring me there to that resource. And watch and see that it's fake. I have tried everything. Every list that the police, the hospital have given me.
Have you tried making a vlog about it?
I've called 30, 40 times. 311 has closed 15 or 20 cases for shelter assistance just since October. If you have an answer, and I'm so dumb, and I've also been preaching this of my parenting style.
I mean, your parenting style is to leave your children at someone else's house and go live in a tent and do drugs. Your parenting style is be poor and never see your children. That's your parenting style.
I don't tell anyone what to do, but I talk about what I do. I've always welcomed my children to show me why I'm wrong. My mother never really did that to me. When I was growing up, my parents were more of they'd listen and then they would just hardcore disagree or hard pass on, all of that. And it did make me feel like I needed to prove myself more. I have taken a different approach with my children. If they disagree with me or see things from a different perspective, I invite them to teach me why I'm wrong.
I invite them to the red table. We sit down with Will Smith and his wife. We air it out.
And so I'm asking you people, rather than being abusive and telling me to kill myself and my unborn baby, how about you teach me why I'm wrong and where I...
Teach me why I should kill my unborn baby. Just teach me why.
I'm going wrong. Because like I said before, I put myself through school when most people would have been partying. I was a parent when most of you were in the bars. I aged out of systemic placement with...
When there were only one set of footprints?
No criminal record and having committed...
Because I was being handcuffed and lifted up by cops and carried to the cruiser.
No crimes at all whatsoever. My juvenile record consists of one ticket for underage drinking. One time. My mother was on me like white on rice. I was not permitted to do anything. I was sent out of the country for a year of boarding school to a third world country for smoking a cigarette.
It didn't take.
Okay? I turned 18, got my own apartment, and put myself into college full-time while working full-time and raising a baby. I never partied. I never went out. I experienced my first time in the club besides one time for my little sister's birthday at Studio Paris.
Just like Casey Anthony. I never went to a club ever until my baby was missing and I got a tattoo that said Frida. That's the only time I ever clubbed, right after my baby died. And I got a tattoo about it.
At 27 years old, when I accepted a part-time job in promotions. I am not your problem here.
Think about your girls.
Laundry again. They said it was a blizzard in Chicago. All my local friends to Chicago are posting photos of their shit covered in snow.
Well, is K-Fur watching like 10 minutes ago? K-Fur's in the chat just going on and on and on about the gay men. We're like 15 minutes past that. Hold on, I thought K-Fur hated me. I can't keep up. K-Fur, are you an enemy now, or are you still bringing me drugs to Atlantic City? I can't keep up. I thought... And then like K-Fur's like a fan of Bob's, but then Kevin says that K-Fur hates Bob. Pulper, thank you for the gift and membership. You're my favorite guy today. Pulper. And DK. I apologize to DK. That was rude earlier. Who cares about vaping Dago? Who needs him? Piece of shit. I'll take 2 DKs over 1 vaping Dago any day. He's dead to me. K-Fur hates everyone but Flat Cat. I think he does hate women. I don't know if he's gay or he likes to like hate fuck women, but
here we are, and it just poured like monsoon. There's not a drop of snow outside anywhere.
Gay fur. Oh, Heather looks good. Look at this. She's wearing a little strappy top. She looks borderline sexy here, right?
So that doesn't make any sense.
Her hair looks good. She got that good hair.
Then you have 311 completely full of shit, has not called back a single time. My lip has been split in half for about 4 weeks now. I've gone through about 6 tubes of chapstick. Nothing is helping. I'm irritated. I'm very pregnant.
The government won't let my lip heal. They come every night and crack it open.
And I'm trying to go and get my car seat and my stroller. And now the limits that used to be $60 to take cash back.
She's hotter than Meanie. Yeah, I don't know.
Are $20 at Walgreens. So I need to walk, contractions and all the way to the Amazon hub.
Hold on, we're supposed to believe she's having contractions? Again, a woman, if you're having contractions, you shouldn't be headed to the Amazon hub. Look, I know they deliver things quickly, but not babies, okay? That's not how Prime works. They're like, I heard you guys do 2-day delivery. I'm having contractions. So if you could go ahead and speed this up.
And the Target next to there to get a $60 return 3 days in a row so I can order my car seat. Got this doctor.
I gotta walk with my contractions to the Amazon depot.
Catherine Gallagher, who refuses me service.
Mary Catherine Gallagher.
After waiting 9 weeks for an appointment with her, she calls 2 days before my appointment and says that I cannot be seen there. Gives no reason other than she's uncomfortable with my social media presence. What? If you've made a patient wait 9 weeks with a progressive chronic condition like pregnancy, you have a moral, legal, and ethical obligation to see that
in that order.
Patient.
Moral and ethical? Wow. Tell me you're drawing thin.
No hospital system accepts patients past 28 weeks. Northwestern is the exception. They'll accept you past 28, but they stop at 31.
I can't believe that people don't want to be in your unhinged wild videos. She had that gall to tell me my social media makes her uncomfortable.
I'm 34 weeks pregnant. I've now seen 3 different...
34 weeks. It's time. It's time. She gonna be popping soon, like any minute.
Doctors and 3 different emergency rooms for this pregnancy, and my primary care physician. I have a referral to Swedish, Dr. What was her name? Stacy Brown, and the scheduling.
Why is she telling us all this? Like, what's our call to action? What are we supposed to do here?
office refused to schedule me. So
I know what your call to action is. Hit the like button. Hit the like button. Don't be one of these fair weather fuckos. You're coming over here after the BS show, hanging out, and not hitting the like button. There's no reason. There's no reason, K-Fur.
So I guess I'm just going to have to walk into an ER and get...
and get murdered.
These are like...
Oh, my God. I'm going to come. Okay, that.
Literally.
Is this the MSG sphere?
This is what 35 weeks of growing a little baby look like.
This looks like my entire search history on Pornhub. Tattoos. Oh, my God. And you know she's just got a complete forest down there. You know down below there is just a crocheted mat of red hair. Just a smelly, piss-soaked rug of matted, curly reds.
It's chapsticks.
Disgusting son of a bitch.
That's blood, for anyone wondering.
Found this on the ground.
That's blood.
Wire pie. I've never heard that in my life. She's got wire pie down there. Fucking wire pie. Oh my God. Oh my God. You could turn that copper in and get a lot of money for it.
3 solid weeks, maybe longer. I have not been able to smile, eat, talk without my lip cracking open. And it's not
What's smile? I haven't been able to smile, eat, talk.
because I'm neglecting myself. I use a full tube of chapstick every 3 to 4 days. Something is going on. It's dry enough in that motherfucker to keep my lips split like this, but the sleeping bags are filled with 30 to 60 gallons of water.
What?
Get the fuck out of here, bro. We're using water.
Her sleeping bags are full of 30 to... What?
It's dry enough in that motherfucker to keep my lips split like this, but the sleeping bags are filled with 30 to 60 gallons of water.
30 to 60. It's a big variance.
Get the fuck out of here, bro. We're using waterproof walls in the tent. Literal shower curtains and industrial tarps. But everything is soaking wet? No, dude, no. There's bullshit going on. I don't want to be a part of it.
She thinks that someone's manipulating physics to fuck with her. Yeah, right. We have tarps over the tent and it's still getting wet inside? Yeah, somebody's up to something. Hold on, my lip just stays dry all winter long, but my sheets are wet? Yeah, somebody's manipulating the time-space continuum here.
I want to be removed from this. I've not given my permission to be involved.
I never gave my permission for the weather to wet me. Who's wetting my tent? I never gave permission.
All of this is fuck shit. I do not have
All this is fuck shit. All this? Fuck shit.
time. I'm about to have a baby. Also, I don't talk to Marissa and Dylan like that at all.
This is like in a laundromat. She's just, I mean, how embarrassing this stuff is.
They don't even cross my mind anymore, right? Unless someone puts them there intentionally. What do I mean by that?
Well, she's claimed she's been raped like 50 times out on the street. She got pregnant while she was out on the street.
They start flooding my inbox with accusations, questions, messages, photos, and not just my inbox on email, my inbox on
Not just my inbox, email too.
social, every social that there is, my inbox on
Every social that there is.
my cell phone, my inbox on my email, calling me, leaving me voicemails, and I'm not lying. You guys can look at the FTR
My WeChat is blowing up.
section and see I'm not lying. No one else thinks it's weird and ironic that both Marissa and I got our shit split after breaking up with Dylan.
It's winter. You live on the street. I'm surprised you only have one split lip.
The same eye, the same pattern.
I mean, I have a cold sore just looking at you. I mean, I feel it coming in.
The same bruising. Look at the photos if you don't believe me. No one thinks this is odd. For what I need for my baby.
I can't with her. It's like she has all this time to vlog. It's like, get a job.
Have enough money to buy the car seat and stroller travel system.
A car seat? You don't have a car. A car seat. Oh, you gonna staple it to a skateboard and just tow it behind you? A car seat. Bruh.
Diapers, an $80 package of newborn essential clothing, socks, onesies, sleepers,
a new mother,
bibs, little tiny blankets. That's $80 on Amazon, and then I will have like a little less than $150 left over
for the baby.
I need to go bring groceries to the big kids, food, snacks.
She's always bringing groceries and coloring books and snacks to her grown kids that stay with her family. But it's like, I don't know. Could you send them money instead of going and getting gushers? Why don't you let the people who are taking care of your kids worry about their snacks? You know, as if they're sitting there at her sister's house or her dad's house or wherever the fuck they are. And they're like, no, sorry, no snacks today. Mommy hasn't brought them. Your pregnant, incompetent mother has not stumbled her way across town in contraction mode to bring over Go-Gurt. So better luck next time, kids.
Patrick, I'm 24 and haven't shit out 3/4 kids. My rusty wagon wheel is practically brand new compared to Heather's blown out shit splitter.
No doubt.
Which, by the way, is the name of my new podcast.
Blown out shit splitter? Kate Meany welcomes you to the Blown Out Shit Splitter podcast.
Their dad said to just hold off. He said they're fine for right now. I hate that. I know his family, is taking care of most of the things, but it's literally outside of our control. I'm being oppressed to a ton, and my children's father is being oppressed to God only knows what, pardon me. Our children don't deserve to suffer, and I need help.
Her children don't deserve to suffer in a house where they're warm and taken care of. We got to get them out on the street in the tent with Heather, their real rightful mother.
Like I said, I have everything figured out. I need to not be in a tent.
Heather's convinced Xavier's father is going to pay for an apartment for them. Xavier, the skin suit wearing alien who is also her boyfriend. She's convinced he wears a skin suit and he's an alien.
So they're trying a repeat of 2020.
This cabal of evil doers who are sabotaging government services and after them, the rapes,
they're ripping all of my pants.
They're ripping all of my pants. Imagine that, just starting a blog like that. Well, they're doing it again, guys. They're ripping all my pants. I said I would never allow this again, but here we are. They're ripping all my pants. When will it stop? How much longer do we have to put up with this? They're back at it, guys. They're ripping all my pants.
I only have 3 pairs left.
How many pants does a homeless woman need? I don't know if I own 3 pairs of pants.
So they're trying a repeat of 2020.
Just like in 2020, they're ripping all my pants. I mean, I thought I'd seen everything, but here they are again with their scissors and their fingers, and they are just ripping up my pants.
They're ripping all of my pants. I only have 3 pairs left that fit. They're putting holes in them, holes in the crotch.
Why? So you get pregnant? They're poking holes in all my pants trying to see if I get pregnant. Yeah, somebody said they're ripping all her pants. That is so them. Let me guess. They ripped your pants too? Yeah. That is their MO. Their modus operandi.
Putting obscene something inside of them or raping me. Those are the only two options.
What?
Left that fit.
Hold on, what? I'm lost. Hold on, they're doing it again.
So they're trying a repeat of 2020. They're ripping all of my pants. I only have 3 pairs left that fit. They're putting holes in them, holes in the crotch, putting obscene something inside of them or raping me. Those are the only two options. So
they're cutting holes in my pants in the crotch, putting obscene something inside of them, or raping me. Those are the only two options. I wake up, my pants are full of holes. Someone's either putting things inside of me or raping me. That's the only thing. Someone, they're doing it again. They're doing it again. This is the same thing they did in 2020 with the crotch holes and the rape.
I've already reported on this numerous times. They just keep doing it over and over.
Show the pants. I'd be holding up the pants. I want to see what alien claw holes look like. I want to see where are these ripped pants?
Again, I don't know what the fuck you people want from me. I don't consent. I don't want to be a part of this.
Leave her alone. She doesn't consent to the ripping of the pants. It's like, come on. Don't you care about your girls?
I hope that you all fucking die.
Oh, she's really upset. Just put these pants on in the morning. Put the shorts on last night. Have not had sex. Have reported what in the fuck? Guys, just woke up and there's tons of holes in my pants again. It doesn't even make sense. Have reported all this to the cops millions of times. Hold on, there's cum dripping on her pants. You see this? It's like cum. So she's saying someone's breaking in and coming all over her in the night, which is possible, Somebody said it, as far as homeless women go.
Keep doing the exact same thing over and over. They yellow my tooth on video.
Hold on. Now she thinks somebody's in control of all her social media and they yellow her tooth. One tooth. They yellow it up on all her videos. They do.
Which in real life, it doesn't look yellow and raised up. They call it buttering me. They make me look uglier. They rip my pants. I don't have any left. They make it look like there's semen in my pants.
They call it buttering. I can't. They make my tooth look yellow. They call it buttering. What would be the point of that? First of all, it's very funny if someone's doing that. They color my teeth yellow. No, my tooth. One tooth. They cover my tooth yellow. They call it buttering. They make it look like I cummed my pants. They try to make it look like I cum down my pants.
I didn't do fucking shit. I didn't fucking do this. I'm not worried about it. I'm not worried about any of this. I'm done.
Keep doing doing the exact same thing over and over. They yellow my tooth on video, which in real life it doesn't look yellow and raised up. They call it buttering me. They make me look uglier. They rip my pants. I don't have any left. They make it look like there's semen in my pants.
They color my teeth and rip my pants.
Or they rape me. What other explanation is there? And this is 4 years of reporting this. 4 years of being unlawfully displaced from my home.
40 years. I've been reporting my yellow tooth for 4 years. They will do nothing. I have gone to the city hall 100 times and been like, they're buttering my teeth. They're buttering me. Bring me the mayor. They don't care. They don't care. They're buttering it. They're buttering me up. Ripping my pants. Making it look like I come down my pants. Making it look like I pooped my back. Making it look like I pooped out my shorts and it went up to the crack onto my back. Making it look like I pooped my back. I've complained about this for years. They butter my teeth. They poop my back. They cum my pants. What would be the goal of doing any of this?
Or they rape me.
Holy shit. Ugh.
Keep doing the exact same thing over and over. They yellow my tooth on video, which in real life it doesn't look yellow and raised up.
Imagine them having the access to her videos no matter where she uploads them. They're getting a hold of it and yellowing her tooth. They just yellow it and then they rape me. I guess they're only attracted to yellow-teethed bitch, so they yellow my tooth and then they fuck me because they can't resist the yellow-toothed bitch.
They call it buttering me. They make me look uglier. They rip my pants. I don't have any left. They make it look like there's semen in.
They call it buttersing me. Ah, gee, fellas. They're buttersing me. Ah, gee, Heather. They're buttersing me.
What can I say? Okay, I try my best to do a fun show, and I think I did it. I set up a mic and tested the technology. Done more than Chad Zumwalt has ever done. Tell me it wasn't a better show than the Mud Shark. That is, until Flatcar Jessica decided to mock my speech impediment with a shupper chat. Thanks a lot, Flatcar.
Pee pee poo poo doo doo caca. I like to put Tito's in my 7-Eleven slushies. Hit my leather donut, you cowards. Is for alive. Rack me on my balls.
Hit my leather donut, you cowards. Hit my leather donut. Hit my Heather donut.
My pants.
That's what she calls her butthole. They make it look like it come to my pants.
Or they rape me. What other explanation is there? And this is 4 years of reporting this. 4 years of being unlawfully displaced from my home.
Yeah, I'd love to rape a 9-month pregnant, yellow-toothed, split-lipped psycho cunt. Is that available?
4 years of getting nowhere with law enforcement. I don't do drugs. I have a bachelor's degree. I have no criminal record. Can you
she sounds like Kate Meany. I got accepted to nursing school.
make it make sense for me?
Okay, so I just got off the phone with Capital One. You guys know I had a beautiful...
I just got off the phone with Capital One. What's in your wallet? Nothing. They took it.
Cadillac. I paid the entire thing off. In under 2 years. It was like my first major
Don't forget that's the hair dryer in their tent. That's how they stay warm. They run a hair dryer for a heater, which is totally safe.
They reported to all 4 of my credit bureaus. I was all proud of myself. And it was intentionally destroyed and sabotaged by whoever was stalking me, harassing me, and sexually assaulting me in 2020. I reported all of this to law enforcement. The car is held up in Valdosta, Georgia.
Valdosta.
I called Capital One. All the records are there going directly from my bank account. There's nothing anyone can do to steal that car from me per Capital One. So I just have to wait on them to send me a release of lien. And then I can go.
She lives in Chicago. She's homeless, but she has a car in Valdosta, Georgia that's in her name, and she proved it by calling Capital One.
And pick up the car. So that's great. You know, it's only $2,000 for me to pick it up, and then I have my car back. So that's fantastic. Other than that, look at this.
What? Oh, it's all wet in her tent? I mean, it's on the ground in Chicago. She thinks there's some scam going on because there's water in her tent in Chicago, but it's like you are in Chicago in the winter. Orange Goblin. Now that's a bubble gut. Talking about her pregnant belly.
So as you could see, and I'll tell you guys about what happened with 311 a few minutes ago in a sec. We just took all of our stuff out. This is all the stuff that we have. I still have to hold off on getting the baby stuff because we have nowhere to put it. This is soaking wet, so we had to empty it. We're gonna move this back about 3 feet. Hopefully the incline will make water go down and away from us if it does snow. It's fucking freezing. And we're gonna put this underneath us and this underneath us to get.
Hold on. So you have practical solutions: blankets, risers. You're gonna move it so it's not in an incline, so water doesn't run down to it. So you've got all these logical solutions to a problem you can see and you understand why it's happening. And yet, when you get a video going, you're gonna blame them. They're flooding our tent. How is it getting wet in there? You tell me. We have a tarp over it. It's like, it sounds like you know exactly how it's getting wet. You admitted it's on an incline. Snow is melting, coming down into it. You're running a heater, so any snow on the ground or around it is melting and coming up to the bottom of a tent is not they're not waterproof usually. And so you're doing all these things to mitigate the moisture problem in the future, and yet you're also simultaneously blaming this, nebulous them. They did it. They flooded my tent. It's like, right. Or gravity.
Give us a little elevation off the ground, even though it's uneven and it'll be uncomfortable. I'd rather, have to deal with that than waking up soaking wet in 30 degrees. It's for the fucking birds.
Waking up it's soaking wet is how you got in this exact scenario. Am I right?
This is Heather at 35 weeks pregnant. I want to press charges against all parties involved.
She always is doing that. It reminds me of your grandma who posts that thing on Facebook every year. Like, I do not give my consent for Facebook to own my photos. By posting this in my profile, I do not give permission for Mark Zuckerberg to own my posts or my photos. If you also want to own your photos and make sure Facebook doesn't control you, repost and like. It's like, yeah, oh man. When Zuck's lawyers see that, they're going to freak out. Like, well, this is an ironclad Facebook post, so we are unable to fight this in court. Oh, wait, we actually own that post too. Never mind. We own everything. You're posting on the platform that already owns everything that you are taking it back. I own this is a notice to Zuckerberg that my photos are my they're not. It's too late. So she's doing the same thing now where she's just like, I would like to formally announce I would like to press charges. Yeah, that's not how that works. You do have to go down to the courthouse. You can't just announce it. You're not Michael Scott. I declare bankruptcy. I declared it. When do they show up? When do they show up and fix everything? I would like to press charges. It's like, who are you talking to? Xavier goes away. She claims he's trans. While Xavier goes away, she claims he's transgender again. I mean, what? Imagine this is your girl talking like this about you. When Xavier goes away, she claims he's transgender. Before, he was an alien wearing a skin suit, and they had taken Xavier. Again.
Right.
Again.
I think that someone is low-key incentivizing Xavier. He usually leaves
I think someone is low-key incentivizing Xavier. Okay.
about 2 to 3 hours a day to go get us food. I think that during that time, someone is incentivizing him to do shit to sabotage me and us. What do I mean by that? We have a whole bin. This is Xavier's bin of clothing. I wash it all. There's jeans in there. There's sweatpants in there.
Do they have holes cut in the crotch? They're trying to make it look like Xavier came in his pants.
Yet he chooses to wear jeggings.
He gay, dog.
And gray leggings. That's not my husband. My husband does not cross-dress. He chooses to represent himself in a way that looks like a hype. Xavier does not do that. My husband does not do that. I don't want to be associated with that. What the fuck is that saying for my reputation? What does it make me look like?
I can tell you're really worried about that. Her image is something she protects fiercely.
I've made a huge mistake.
I'm in here 35 weeks pregnant on my hands and knees cleaning the fucking tent every single 2 to 3 days. And this motherfucker is smoking tar out of a fucking resin bowl, leaving paraphernalia all over, and refusing to wear man clothes.
Why won't you wear man clothes? Don't you care about your girls? Don't you care about your girls? Your wife and your unborn daughter. Don't you care about your girls? Heather and Shelby.
Get the fuck away from me. Now, I can tell you firsthand, Xavier is not gay. He does not like men in any way, shape, or form. So is
Someone is low-key incentivizing him. Low-key.
he being sexually abused?
Megan said, imagine walking past this tent. just hearing this at 3 a.m.
On those days that he starts looking like a lady, that's when I start noticing holes in my pants at the crotch. Things that look like semen in my crotch. You guys just saw the previous post, right? So is someone harassing him, raping him maybe, and he's too prideful to say something?
It's called a yeast infection. Stop blaming it on men's cum. Okay? It's chunky, it's lumpy, it's cottage, cheesy. Go have it checked. Okay? And I know what you're thinking. How would I have a yeast infection? I'm a good girl. But it happens. It happens out on these streets. Stop blaming the cream in your crotch on the guys in your gulch.
To me, I don't know. But law enforcement has not done enough.
I keep sending the cops pictures of my cum crotch, and they won't do anything.
With regards to this fucking case, none of us should be outside in a fucking tent. Period. None of us. This is obscene. Now, there are
This will not stand.
multiple skyscrapers that stand in a way that their windows can see right at my tent. I'm going to show you guys right now. If you live in one of these buildings, I am begging you, if you take video, tag the news, tag the police, tag the city. This is 4 years and counting that I have been being raped.
I mean, that's a long time. You know, I've heard of women it takes them a long time to come, but 4 years, you know, just fake it and roll over to get it over with. 4 years I've been being raped. He's still back there.
Bludgeoned, stabbed,
cream crotched,
robbed, unlawfully separated from my children. I have no criminal record, nothing. An underage drinking ticket when I was 19 years old, nothing.
Hot.
I want to press criminal and civil charges against everyone involved. If you live in one of these buildings near Belmont
Longest rape ever, yeah.
Harbor, please shoot camera, shoot video,
Shoot camera.
tag my account,
Female cop, female cop.
tag the media. Please help.
Shoot camera, female cop, shoot camera. Dog would have died. Dog would have been died. Female cop.
You guys see all these buildings, right? All these buildings. There's got to be thousands of people who have witnessed. And on the other side. And if you're just driving by on Lakeshore Drive, you could see us.
They're going every direction. There's buildings. Can you believe it?
Please advocate for me.
She's upside down.
If you live in one of those buildings and you go to work during the day, you could very easily set up a camera in your window. Do me a solid. Set up a camera in your window.
Sword in the scale. This right here is why you can't solve homelessness. They're typically entitled lazy shits that aren't willing to help themselves or blame everyone else. Yeah, I mean, she's constantly doing photo shoots and starting nonprofits and initiatives and getting snacks for her kids and worried about dressing up like the Easter Bunny and getting tattoos and getting lip gloss and nails, and she didn't get the right chocolates that she wanted. I mean, it's every day it's some first world problem she's experiencing on a tent, when it's like, again, you have phones, your boyfriend has jeggings. Why don't you guys get a job? Why don't you guys deliver food, deliver Uber Eats, whatever the fuck it takes to get some cash and get something going. You're so famous in the Chicago area. You're so viral that you walk in and apply for jobs and people go like, we're not comfortable. We've seen your videos. We don't want to hire you here because we know you'll just make videos all day. So your reputation precedes you. And then you think it's like they or some conspiracy theory, when meanwhile it's like you're in your own way. You won't stop videoing long enough to fucking put down the camera and make some actual money. I guess that's it for the latest update. But I mean, look, it's not hard. It's not look, it's hard, but I'm saying making money in lieu of doing nothing. You're doing nothing. You're not even trying to make it's one thing if you're like, I can't get ahead. We're putting up money. I do work. I save money. And we never seem to make ends meet. I can't get stuff together. It's like, You're always doing photo shoots. You're always worried about Coco Chanel and your yoga classes and it's pretty embarrassing. All right, Crazy Joe is aware that the Onions have found him again, and he's not happy about it. And I hope we don't drive him away, because this has been one of my biggest guys ever. I found him on a Craigslist ad in 2015. He was looking for people to help with his radio show, and I was like, oh boy. I could tell how it was written, that he was an unhinged nut. And we haven't paid attention to him for years. No one else is really on to Crazy Joe. This is our guy, and I can prove it.
Well, you douchebags.
Talks like Chad. You douchemags. Oh, I said douchemags.
Managed to do it again, didn't you? You had plenty of time, and I know a lot of you people are bums, and a lot of you don't work, and you're probably on food stamps and shit like that. But, hey, you had a chance. I'll be right back.
Look at this view. He's got this painting of New York in the background, and then this weird picture of like a chick with what is that, a microphone? Who is that? Is that somebody? Or just a girl? Anybody?
Yes, you did. You had a chance and you blew it. You blew it. Well,
it's Ari Jane on the poster.
Look,
it's Janis Joplin.
Hold on, I'll talk to you after I finish covering my equipment.
Selena.
Because my equipment is
What
worth
if it's Heather Gillespie?
more than your fucking trailer park.
They buttered his whole head.
Okay? Because I know you're all from Kakawaka County over there. In the
Kakawaka County. Are you guys all from Kakawaka County?
hillbilly land.
Trying to say Lackawanna? Kakawaka. Isn't that what Tukey says when he's excited?
Hacka hacka.
Kakawaka.
Alright. Alright. As long as it covers the faders. So, here, let me look like a rock star, okay?
Oh, boy.
I mean, I'm looking really good. My hair is in a lot more control. Here, let me look like a rock star.
Chemo chic.
Okay? So, douchebags.
Hello. I put on my blue blood. He looks like Andrew Dice Clay if Andrew Dice Clay was receiving chemo. Listen here, you douchebags. Oh!
Mad at you. Because
Andrew Dice chemo.
Advertised today, hours before I came on, that I would be doing the afternoon drive through.
All right. So just a little background. Since we've met him, he's been teasing that his show's coming back. He's retooling his show. He's working on his show. It's coming back. To be clear, it's been 9 years and he's never done a show. There's no show. He's always working on it. You know, it's like Chad. And now he's claiming he's going to do afternoon drive. But this is what his idea of afternoon drive is. It's, again, this is how many views on this? 54. We've gotten him a lot of attention because it used to be like 7.
I don't feel like I have to fucking call you, make an appointment with you scumbag.
KB could never get this guy. I mean, he shouldn't even try. It's not like it won't be possible. It took me 7 years to get him on for 20 minutes. He trusts no one. And he's one of those guys, even if you get him to agree, tomorrow he'll back out of it. He's terrified.
Bags. 3 weeks before I do it. A couple hours notice is good enough. Now, yes, this was my first time, but see, you people are phony scum. You're not my friends. You don't pay attention to me. You're just scum. And you're scum because you won't support the show.
So if you watch the show, he gets mad that you're not supporting the show immediately. Like if he notices his number goes up, he's like, who's that? Who just got here? Type. You better say your name or I'm going to ban everybody. Like he's one of those kind of guys. Like, and then if you're like watching but you never give money, he gets upset. Unless you're a hot girl, then he'll flirt with you.
You rather suck the dick of Ratso or Billy Painter, who are the most boring fucking people in the world. You rather suck their dick.
Who's Billy Painter again? We've heard that name. Who's Billy Painter? Didn't we hear that name on some other show?
Then suck mine. And mine's is more juicier.
His dick is more juicier. They suck my dick, and my dick is more juicier. I've talked to a lot of women, and that is what they want, a juicy dick. They're like, ooh, your dick looks so juicy. And I'm like, yeah.
We got a fish lunch.
Okay, enough of the fag shit. But you people are really scumbags, you know? I mean, I never get...
Oh, did you air fry this? Why is it so juicy? This penis is some of the juiciest penis. Mine's more juicier.
Tired of...
Yeah, he was big on Periscope for a while.
I never get tired of calling you scum. Never. I never get tired of it because you are scum.
Wow.
And if you're not going to support my show.
What show? Where's the show? This is Joe in a nutshell. You're not supporting the show. It's like you never do a show. Yeah, because you don't support the show. It's like, what? This is E-Rock logic.
And I don't know what purpose you have to be here. Please leave.
He doesn't understand trolls at all.
Don't waste my time.
Stop watching. Why are you here? Don't do this to me. Just get out of here. Please. He's like Corey Adam. He's like, you can all leave. I'm happy with my 7 people that I like.
With your bullshit. You're not supporters. You're scumbags. And, you know, life is short. I think about death every day. And I have ailments that could kill me. I mean, diabetes is a slow death.
Diabetes is a slow death. Diabetes is a slow death. There's a lot of slow deaths. Diabetes.
Ailments that could kill me. I mean, diabetes is a slow death.
Diabetes.
Carbon
monoxide poisoning is a killer.
Asthma could kill me. I mean, these are things that could kill me.
Rogue missiles being launched in Hawaii.
I got AFib.
Trump.
You know, fast heart rate.
He thinks AFib means fast heart rate. Okay.
So I got 3 things that could kill me.
4, if you count Melton.
And the last thing I need, and life is so short, because they got the saying, every day above ground is a great day. But you people...
How do you think that makes coal miners feel?
Are no fucking good. And I don't need you and I don't want you. You're not supportive of my show.
It's like Chad talking to Gino. You better do the show. But nobody wants to see you. You suck at comedy. I invited you on because you suck. Anyway, please buy a ticket. And Gino, you better do the show. Nobody likes you, dude. Nobody thinks you're funny. You suck. Anyway, you better not fuck me on this. Do the show. Buy a ticket, everybody. It's going to be a great show. Me and Gino. Gino sucks. Fucking loser. Nobody wants to see you. Nobody cares about your comedy, dude. You don't sell tickets. You're a fucking washed up has-been. You better do the show. Buy tickets for my show. It's like, Chad, you're sending a lot of mixed messages.
But just like the douchebags and TikTok.
TikTok. I haven't heard that one. TikTok.
Which I just deleted.
Whoa.
Because I wasn't getting any.
Does China know?
I wasn't getting what I wanted.
What do you want?
I could die. You could die too. We could all die. But I could die faster than you because I'm older than you punks.
I've realized life is fickle. And I could die. I could be gone at any. You could be dead too, though, by the way. Just saying. But anyway, I could go at any time. But you also are very fragile.
Little fucking douchebags. So, I'm not going to change. I'm not going to suck your dick. I'm not going to kiss your ass.
Damn it.
I don't do that with nobody. And
He doesn't suck anybody's dick. I don't suck any dicks.
I mean nobody. If I can move this.
I never dress up like a woman. Hello! I never suck dicks.
Camera without. You know what I'm saying? Now either you support me or you don't. If you support me, it's because you're a rarity. Because you know what good music is. You know what a good culture I represent. The rock and roll culture, the Woodstock culture, the hippie culture. You're special. But as you could see, I haven't found that special person yet that will support me.
He's looking for one supporter. Why won't you guys support him? He's looking for that one person who will step up and tell it like it is. Pulper 80, this guy needs some hot sauce. Promo code SPURG. Promo code SPURG with the hot sauce. AZ Cats. Chad should take up motivational speaking. If this comedy career of his doesn't pan out, shut up, Chad.
Shut up, Chad.
Yeah, I think that'd be good. You can do motivational speaking. Basically just a loop of this. You're doing it. You're doing it. Try my hot sauce. Try my hot sauce.
And listen to my show and, not be a dick. I totally got off face crap.
He calls Facebook face crap. He's got a little nickname for everything,
Not face crap, TikTok. I'm not there no more.
TikTok.
They didn't want to support me. They just wanted to follow and like me. I don't think anybody's listening.
I'm so sick of people following and liking my show. It's like, will you support me, please? Like, I get it. You watch the show, you follow, you subscribe. Support me. I don't need you watching. I don't need you clicking like. I don't need you subscribing to the channel. Support me. I don't have a mom. I'm hungry. I have bills. Support me. It's like, that's how it starts, Joe. You get followers and subscribers and they like your... I can't pay the bills with likes and subscribes. Support me.
I'm on this... I can't tell you the site for security reasons, but...
Pornhub.
But I got... One time 641 views, 546 views.
I can't tell you the site because of security reasons, but one time I got 641 views. Is that what he just said? I want to be sure what's happening here. He's bragging about a secret location he streams. He does that, by the way. He's on a lot of platforms, but he hides his channel so that people can't find it. But then he gets mad that he doesn't get big. One time, I got 641 views. It's like, holy shit.
One time, 641 views, 546 views. And,
yeah, no Corey Adam. Nowhere near 80K, but keep trying. Keep on trucking, God,
I look so good today. I'm going to get another haircut. And
which one? Think I'll get them all cut. You remember that old?
Where does that translate into views for the Crazy Joe Show? Where does that translate? Think about it. I wrote an ad, 641 fucking views. Right on?
I wrote an ad, 640 views. Can anybody figure out what he's talking about here?
Why isn't anybody contacting me to tell me what a great show I got? Why isn't anybody, I belong to a web.
600 people saw me. How come I didn't get any emails telling me, wow, what a great show you got? This is Chad logic. Melton's fucking with my money. My money's way down. Melton's fucking with it. Oh, yeah? What did he do? What did Melton do that made your money go down? Did he tell people to not give you money? No. Did he hack in and prevent people from giving you money? No. So how's Melton fucking with your money? Well, it's way down from what it was. Maybe you're not putting out compelling content. Maybe you're not entertaining. Maybe you're not doing a good show. No, that can't be it. Melton must be behind the scenes fucking with my money. How am I fucking with your money, Chad? Couldn't stop telling Kevin that yesterday. Melton's fucking with my money. Melton's fucking with my money. It's like, how? You don't have any money. You certainly don't have enough money for me to fuck with. I'm going to come out there and get your $17 a show? I'm going to come over there and stop you from making $17 a show. Okay. You stole all my fans. Yeah, again, run down the scenario of how that works. We all loved Chad. We couldn't get enough of the Mud Shark. Melton came along. He does a show. We watched that. It was good. And then we decided we're not going to watch Chad anymore. How did I steal your fan? I'm not in their heads, and I don't want to be in their heads. And anytime any of them gets too much of that worshiping syndrome that they get with Red Bar over there, I tell them to beat it, you know? That's what happens. Every time one of these people gets in that worshiping mode, they turn into Jesse Angel or Comedy Shaman. They're unstable nuts. They're weird, wild, wacky losers, and I don't want any part of it. You're too obsessed. The right level of enthusiasm around this program is Ga. Look to Ga. Look to Ga. I don't know Ga. She's called in it before, I think. Back in the day. Last year. But that's the right level of enthusiasm. An occasional email, maybe, if there's a reason. Participate in the chat. Chill out. If I do an exceptional job, there'll be a little super chat every now and then, you know. Ooh, ooh. And boy, do I work for those. That's the right level. And then go about your business and have a life. Don't be shaman. The show ends, you fire up a blank email, and paragraphs just start pouring out of your broken little brain. Oh, you said something on the show that made me think. Don't. Okay? Don't. And Guy and I have actually exchanged some decently sized emails. You know, we've conversed a little bit. Never once complained, never once turned into a fight or a bitch session. You know, just normal, just chill. So hit up Ga, email her. She'll let you know how to communicate with me. Okay? Comedy Shaman? Jesus Christ.
Website. I must have like 700 views. Are any of these people listening? That's what
Hello?
I got to get. I mean, I've been telling my technician and telling my technician and telling my technician.
Technician? I got to get a technician.
Please, I need a counter.
I've been telling my technician, please, I need a counter. What in the fuck?
But you people suck. And I want you off my channel. All of you. You're not nice people. You don't support my show. You don't listen to my show. Fuck you up your fucking ass.
All right. So that's Crazy Joe, and we're going to be seeing a lot of him if he keeps that up, you know. But right now we got something more important to do. Time for our P.O. Box. Look, small one today. We only have a couple packages here. One of them is giant from Jeff Closer again. Every time Jeff Closer sends me a giant box, I start panicking. Also, Jeff Closer's not around anymore, as far as I know. He's sending packages. He's never in the chat. He's never around. So I don't know if Jeff Closer's alive, but he's sending in packages, and so be it. I do have a package here from Flatcar Jessica that came. It's pink. I can't believe what's in this. It's not fun. It's not going to be good. First of all, there's a card. As usual, it's got the same. This is the same card she sent me before. Are these your dogs? Hi, Onion. I wanted to have your own fridge. I wanted you to have your own fridge magnets. You earned it. This is the greatest show. And then inside the package here we have another package like she sent the keychains. And this time there are little baggies. And in the little baggies are little Maggies. Baggies of Maggies. These are fridge magnets custom made by Flatcar Jessica. Now, I've already taken 2 of these and put them on my fridge. I've broken every rule and put 2 of these on my fridge. They are pretty strong magnets. They're on the side for if I ever need to hold up a business card or something temporarily. Never put them on the front. Put them on the side. People shouldn't have to stare at that when they come over to your house, okay? Put them in the back. Put them on the side. Okay. But I had a bunch of these that Jessica made. She's very crafty. She sent our keychains in, and I'll include one of these in every order of stickers until they're gone, okay? So if you want a Flatcar Jessica magnet, you just have to order some stickers on our website, nobodylikesonions.com/store. I got to fix this QR code. It's being in the front of everything. Mm-hmm. Okay. Does that work? Yes, okay. nobodylikesonions.com/store. There's an option to buy 10 stickers if you want some Nobody Likes Onion stickers. And everybody who does that, I will give a magnet. Mountain, you should sell those. I am. Buy some stickers and you get a magnet. No guarantee. I'm not putting them on the website. These are a Flatcar Jessica limited edition joint. Okay? So just like the what is it? Just like the keychains. These are limited edition. You can try to get one, but no guarantees. And good luck. You'll have a very good luck. Now I got another box here from Jeff Closer, which is this big. It's this big. It's huge. I wish it wasn't heavy, but it is. And it looks like it's full of garbage again. Looks like he just cleaned out his garage. This is in there. This. Any guesses? Any guesses? I have a wad of shit with a cord coming out. Any guesses here? This is one of those salt lamps. As if. This isn't wrapped or anything. It's chipped. It's gross. It's dirty. As if I would put my tongue on a thing from Jeff Closer's house. Again, he's not even here for this. You're sending me packages, but you can't even appear in our chat. This is nothing. This is nothing. This is somebody bought saran wrap and just gave me a ball of it. Somebody went to a golf tournament or something and got some goodies. Cheetos Crunch. Like a magician. Nothing in the bag, right? Nothing in the bag. Nothing in there, right? Nothing in there, right? Nothing in there. Now there's chips. How did I do? Okay. Again, I can't eat any of this. Salt lamps and fountains. Oh, good. Again. Again. Where's my audio? Again. But where?
Again.
All right, here's another waste of time. Oh, good. A mouse. Another mouse. If you need a mouse. He sent me 30 of those. And a keyboard. A keyboard to go with it if you need a... I think he works for Dell or something. There's always a keyboard. There's always a mouse. There's 900 wads of this for no reason. Just inedible cotton candy. There's some paper. Some more. Some more. Some more. That's it. That's it. I got a salt lamp and a bunch of bubble wrap, Cheetos, a Buick bag, a bunch of paper. This has been one of the worst days of my life. You can send things into our P.O. box as well. Just send it into Nobody Likes Onions. Cara Patrick Melton, 4948 Mountain Vista Street. That's box number 13932, Las Vegas, Nevada, 89121. 89121. That's P.O. Box 13932. 4948 Mountain Vista Street, Las Vegas, Nevada, 89121. If you're going to send FedEx or UPS, you can do that to the P.O. Box. Just send me the tracking number when you send the item. I got to go down there and grab it on the day that they drop it off. Unless it's my cheese and it's been sitting there all night long. 3 cans of cheese. 3 cans of goddamn cheese sitting down at the post office right now. Better not be going bad. Better not be going bad. And I'm going to, she sent me 3 cans. I hope it's all that aged cheddar. I'm going to open it. I'm going to take a whole brick of it and throw it on the smoker. A whole round. Ian Burton, would you like some sand? I hear everyone in Vegas needs more sand. Yeah. Yeah, I would love some more sand. Send in some sandbags. Jeff Closer sent you Chad's studio in a box. It's a keyboard, a mouse, no mouse pad. I didn't get a mouse pad. This is fucked up. This is fucked up. Roger Rodriguez, $10. He has aphids. He's a tomato plant. I have aphids. Drive by, $20. Have a great time in Hawaii. Thank you very much. It's about time somebody gives me my due. You know what I mean? Can I please just have a nice time without you motherfuckers? John's Neglected Cat, member for a month. Hot sauce was just delivered to the P.O. box today. All right, I'll go down there. I got cheese and hot sauce. This is going to make for a very interesting flight. First, I like to eat a bunch of cheese. Then I like to down it with hot sauce. And then I like to make sure everybody on the plane knows I got to use the bathroom. It's a very gross habit of mine. Ugh. Don't sit next to the window on the airplane. I never do that anyway. I'm too tall. Too tall for window seats. The plane curves, and then I'd be like, I have to sit like this because the fuselage is over my head. No, thank you. I sit on the aisle so I can throw my legs out in the middle if I'm in coach. Faux show. On first class, it doesn't even matter. You could sit window or aisle because you got enough room. You know what I mean? You can grill salmon on your salt lamp. Is that true? You can grill salmon on your salt lamp? Salt lamp salmon. That's a good name for a band. Salt lamp salmon. I'm searching for it. Is that a real thing? How to tell if a salt lamp is real or fake? Benefits of a salt lamp.
Himalayan salt lamps are decorative lights you can buy for your home.
Excuse me.
Advocates claim that they can clean the air in your house, soothe allergies, improve your mood, and help you sleep better. Do these claims have any merit? That's the topic of this video. So these lamps are made by placing a light bulb inside large chunks of pink Himalayan salt. They have a distinctive look and emit a warming glow when lit. Now, true Himalayan salt lamps are made from salt harvested in Pakistan. Salt sourced from this area is believed to be millions of years old, and although it's very similar to table salt, the small amounts of minerals it contains give it a pink color. Now, salt lamps are said to provide health benefits because they are natural ionizers. That is, they are said to change the electrical charge of circulating air. Ions are compounds that carry a charge because they have an unbalanced number of protons or electrons. They're produced naturally in the air when alterations occur in the atmosphere. For example, waterfalls, waves, storms, natural radioactivity, and heat all produce air ions. It's suggested that Himalayan salt lamps may produce ions by attracting water particles that evaporate off as a salt solution when heated by the lamp.
Yeah, but is that true? It's believed. It's believed.
Forming mostly negative ions.
It's suggested that this is what happens. Is this one of those crystals? Is this should I send this to Shuli's wife? Is this a crystal thing? Is this a fake heebie-jeebie booby crystal thing?
Compelling. However, this theory has never been tested. Currently, it's not known if pink Himalayan salt lamps...
No one's ever checked. It's never been tested.
...produce ions in any meaningful quantities, if at all. Do they improve air quality? So these lamps are often claimed to improve the air quality of your home.
Because you go to like these spas and stuff where they have these salt rooms, you know, and people swear by it. Helps your breathing. There's something to that, though, because I think you're inhaling salt, and salt is good for your, like, people like sea air and stuff, like, it is good for your, like, I think respiratory system and your lungs and stuff. I think that's been proven. But me having this hot chunk of salt over in a corner of my house, is that releasing anything into my home?
More specifically, they're advertised as being beneficial.
Yeah, it does look like an electric butt plug. It's good for up your butt. It's good for up your butt. Imagine saying that. I think it's good for up your butt.
People with allergies, asthma, or disease that affects respiratory function, such as cystic fibrosis. However, there is currently no evidence that using a Himalayan salt lamp can remove potential pathogens and improve the air quality of
That's what I thought.
The claim that they're good for people with respiratory
There's no proof.
Conditions may be partly based on the ancient practice of halotherapy. In this therapy, people with chronic respiratory conditions are said to benefit from spending time in salt caves due to the presence of salt in the air. Yet there is little support for this practice, and it's not clear whether it is safe or effective for people with respiratory conditions. Additionally, thorough tests on air ionizers, which emit high levels of negative ions, which is much more than a salt lamp.
I drink salt in my water every day. Is that... I put a little scoop of this salt in my water. My wife said it helps you absorb. She's putting a collagen in my coffee and salt in my water. I think she's trying to kill me.
Lamp ever would, if they do. They don't appear to benefit people with asthma or improve respiratory function.
She's putting MLC oil and everything. MLC oil?
And these are ionizers designed for creating high amounts of negative ions. So it really looks like this claim for Himalayan salt lamps is false. Number 2, can they boost your mood? So
anything can boost your mood. A unicorn sticker can boost your mood. You don't have to plug that in. Heather Gillespie can stick those on her tent. Boost your mood.
Frequently made claim is that they boost your mood and make you feel better. Some animal studies have shown that exposure to high levels of negative ions in the air may improve levels of serotonin, a chemical involved in mood regulation. But human studies
Put Visine in your water? Is that good for your eyes?
Getting claims regarding the psychological effects of air ionization.
ICU was like, it's MCT oil. Oh, I thought it was MLC oil. We got the smartest guy in the room, everybody. ICU now. She knew it was MCT. Guys, it was MCT oil, he would say.
And found no consistent effects on mood or feelings of well-being. However, researchers did find that people with depressive symptoms who were exposed to very high levels of negative ions reported improvements in their mood. The link they found wasn't dose-related, meaning that people's mood improvements couldn't be explained by the dose they received.
This is called pseudoscience.
Therefore, researchers questioned whether the link was causal.
You heard me, ICUNO. You're a guy. Get her out of here, everybody. Carry her off. What if a team came in and just removed you from the chat? What if, your door burst open and, 7 guys came in and picked you up from in front of your keyboard and just carried you off? We never heard from you again. And you were like, God damn. I didn't know podcasts could do that. MLC oil was funnier than but that's why it was.
Additionally, it's very unlikely that salt lamps could expose you to...
It was a joke. I was saying MLC oil. That was a... It's basically just whatever they squeeze out of Kevin. And my MLC oil.
The really high concentration of ions that they used in these studies. Number 3, can they help you sleep?
No!
Studies haven't looked at the effects of salt lamps on sleep. However, a review of the effects of air
Pulper, thanks for your super stick.
Ionization on relaxation and sleep didn't find any evidence of...
Pulper and Waver always give super stickers back to back. Something's going on. They're the same guy or something. I'm telling you, they're too similar. Pulper, Waver. What am I missing? Can we do some math on this? Pulper, Waver. Pulper, Waver. Waver, Pulper, Waver, Pulper. WP, PW. What am I missing? There's something going on. They're the same guy. It's not a coincidence. It's not a coincidence. Every time one of them, and then be Smiley, he's not a guy. I can't. The system is too confusing, so I sent this with YouTube. Your tip system is too confusing, so I sent this with YouTube. And it's funny because he sent it in through the tip system. So he doesn't even know what he's talking about. And then now be Smiley and Dime Card. I get it. But no, I really think Pulper and Waver are like a guy. It has to be one guy. It has to be. Icy Uno, Pulper, and Waver is one guy. And now be Smiley again? We can't. All right, I got to end the show. So you got to stop. We got to stop now. We got to get it clear. Because I got to do it in the show. You're not going to see it coming. It's like going to be a sign-off that just sneaks up on you. You'll think we're in the middle of watching a video or like I'm talking about something. And then all of a sudden the show will just end. So we can't, you got to stop now. It is time to wrap it up and wind it up.
So I guess I'd become what they wanted me to be. A killer. Some rent-a-clown with a gun who puts holes in other bad guys. Well, that's what they had paid for. So in the end, that's what they got. Say what you want about Americans, but we understand capitalism.
The sad thing is, as slow as Noir Mersh talks, it's still faster than actual stroke Mersh. You know what I mean? All right, can we get him in? Okay. Get all your safe travels and your good lucks and your hellos. I mean, it's got to stop. We got to wrap it up here. I can't just have stuff flowing in. I feel bad when one comes in when the theme song's on. So this is your warning. Just knock it off. Soft timeout. Mason in Portland with a gifted. Thank you. And B Smiley with a gifted as well. And Waver with a safe travels. And I imagine Pulper will be right behind him saying safe travels. They're the same man. Don't crash. I'm not going to be flying this plane. I'm the PNF on this leg. That joke's for two people. Nobody gets that. Nobody knows what PNF means. Oh, God. I'm too in the industry. That's the problem. I'm too in the industry. It stands for pilot not flying. Pilot not flying. It's the one not flying on that. Okay. I shouldn't have to explain cockpit lingo to people. George, what island are you going to? As if I would tell you. I'm going to every island I want. I'll be hopping around, soaking up the sun and eating macadamia nut.
Your manner is most unbecoming of a gentleman. Would you be high on cigarettes?
I don't know if the comedy hasn't hit them yet. They're full-blown retarded or just high on cigarettes.
A question posed to stupid hoes who don't get it yet. Excuse me, miss. Are you high on cigarettes? I don't know if the comedy hasn't hit them yet. They're full-blown retarded or just high on cigarettes. All the laughter that you deploy if you listen to the show, boy. Patrick Melton faces have you stacking that low point. It's the low point, not the reason. The reason is fucking gold. It'll make the Taco Pony party be a party of soul. It'll make you vandalize a van with a pedal sticker so bold the family probably get arrested before they get down the road. Or stupid motherfuckers just got NL loaned. Other radio shows are straight bitch mail prone. Talk shit on the youngins that nobody like past. Have my homeboy lame prank call him fast. Have him thinking that he hates him like right before he berates him. And the way that he baits him, put him right on blast. Like Patrick is an asshole and his show won't last. And every time I called in, he